Every time you go out on the water, a new adventure awaits. Some search for tranquility. Others live for the rush. And then there's those who seek companionship. That's why we make boats. For people like you.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are here at Natchitoches, Louisiana for the 2021 Cabela's King Cat Classic on the beautiful Red River. While we have Red River on mind, we have Eric here with the Red River Waterway Commission. Eric, thank you for having us here today. Beautiful facility, beautiful place. You got anything to say to the guys back home?
We are so excited to have everyone here fishing the Red River. We're here on the banks of the Cane River, which is an old ancient oxbow of the Red River, but doing it here in downtown Natchitoches, bringing our partners from the city of Natchitoches, the parish, and the Convention and Visitors Bureau, bringing everybody here to town. So our commission, we're made up of 11 commissioners from 7 parishes in Louisiana, and our commissioners are the ones that make it possible for me to go out and bring these great events to the people of the district. So we are so thankful to have you guys here and see these big fish, I think, are waiting in the lane.
Man, we have quite a few boats staging. Like I said earlier on Facebook Live, we wanted to kind of stage the boats up a little bit. We have some commercials to show you guys from our sponsors. So we didn't want to kind of cut the live feed up. Again, Eric, thank you for having us. Beautiful facility. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 2 and hand these anglers some cold hard cash and some nice beautiful plaques and cups out back there.
We're looking forward to it. Seeing great to have the Red River Waterway on those plaques, and they'll remember this. You know, I think these guys are going to remember this place for the rest of their life. The winner's going to remember it. So thanks for having us, and let's have some fun.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
All right, Corey. Well,
sir.
It looks like we've got a few boats lined up here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. You ready to go, Corey?
All right, well, let's see. Where's our fish handler, first of all?
All right, Vinny, come on and bring him up.
Jesse at all? Nobody knows? So we'll take care of it till our partner gets here.
Hey, guys, can you cut your live well off there? There we go. Perfect.
You got our ticket? All right, bud. Come on up. Here you go, Chris.
All right, our first boat up for the 2021 Classic is going to be Levi and Zach. These guys are out of Illinois.
Come on up.
How'd y'all do today? Caught 11 fish. That's a good day any day. I see a good fish here, so that's going to...
Hey, show the camera right here. There's a nice...
out there. Blue. Just turn around and show everybody that fish. Everybody give this guy a round of applause.
All right. That's
first fish of the day. That's a good looking one. We're gonna weigh these fish. Corey, do you want to go ahead and tell everybody kind of the how we do things, 3 fish, all that kind of good stuff?
Yeah, okay.
Over here?
So we're on a 3 fish limit today. So that and in Louisiana we have no size limit. The only size limit we have to worry about. Looks like we got some channel cats in there as well, don't we? All right. So we've got a 3 fish limit. The only size limit we're concerned with today is a 15-inch minimum. We could have 3 big fish. So we want to check our
let's go just big fish
under if we can. They look like they're good to me. That's a pretty good fish he had in his hand there.
Yeah. I'll measure this one just to get things rolling for the day. And we're way good.
So sassy, correct? Saucy? Okay, all right. So these guys competed in the Region 3. They was in second place on Region 3 with 776 points. Is that right, guys? All right, they took a first and second place win, first at Carlisle.
All right, guys, total weight for day 1, 36.42. 36.42. Give the guys a round of applause. Y'all want to step up here and have a picture with that big fish there?
All right, well, where do you want them, Chris, so we can get them situated?
Right there on that X, right there beside you.
We'll move this box when y'all get up.
We'll put this box here, then they can put their fish in this box. We can give it to them gentlemen over there. Let me grab my phone there.
Good start to the day there. So it looks like you did find some good fish.
Good deal, guys. If y'all want to put them in that box right there.
So how was it out there today, guys? I see you had a pretty good fish there. Well, let me see here.
There's your ticket there.
All right, go ahead. Tell them about your day a little bit, bud.
Decent. Started off decent. Got in some small fish there, and finally found the good one. So
yeah.
Yep, it
I
got
know you
better
can't-
as the day went on.
Right, you can't tell too much. We still got day 2. We understand that
That's
because
right.
I would ask for methods and things, and we'll do that on day 2.
You bet.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you on day 2. We know you're sitting pretty good in the points. You're going to get some cash for your points as well, I believe. So pre-fishing wise, how was it for you guys like 2 or 3 days before this first day?
I think we brought the cold weather down from Illinois with us, and that hindered us a little bit. I think.
Little cold snap shut them down a
little
little?
cold snap shut them down a little bit, but
Right.
hopefully it's turning on.
Good deal, good deal. Well, all right, guys, we look forward to seeing you on day 2.
Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Fortunately, y'all were first up, so as soon as you get your boat parked, y'all come and hang out at the Smooth Move hot seats.
Y'all fill the seats for us, get them warm.
So that's a great start to the day, Corey. We got a full limit.
That's right.
So like Corey said earlier, we're just going to reiterate this. We're just going to be a 3 fish for the day. They're going to have the only size limit per se that we're going to have is anything under 15 inches. So anything that's 15 inches above is legal. So hopefully, and we've already talked to quite a few of these anglers. So everybody's got their limit so far, about 4 boats back. So you want to grab our boat card there, Jesse?
Hey, what was that big fish, Chris? One more time. I missed that weight. Do you remember? 22.47 on that big fish. All right. So that's what we're looking to beat right now is the 22.47 on big fish.
Next boat up, we got Wallace and Nathan. These guys are also from Illinois. How'd y'all do? Did okay? But I talked to you earlier. You got a full limit, so that's good. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take all your fish, and then we'll pick your big fish out of there.
All right. Make sure you show the cameras and all. People want to see these fish back home.
Yeah, we got a live feed behind you, and we also got a crowd starting to form back there, so show everybody all the hard work that you've done for the day.
So this team is also, they are sitting first place in Region 3. Is that correct, guys?
Nice.
Yep. They was top 3 in 2 events on Region 3 as well.
Nice.
So just to reiterate, nice fish, guys. Just to reiterate, all these teams that are coming through this weigh-in line today have all set pretty good in these points. If they're in the one bite, one boat challenge, that means they are sitting top 10 in their region, which these guys are sitting real good in their region. So
Yep. There's your number 3.
we're seeing a little bit of different fish. We're seeing blues and channels down here. Typically, me and Chris, we're from the Wheeler Lake area in Alabama. We see a lot of blues, but we're seeing some mixed bags. Couple blues. It looks like they're all blues in that bag.
No, that small one. Yep. We're good. All right, we're going to go total weight for these guys for day 2, 14.39. 14.39. We need to go ahead and, Daryl, did you get that weight for the big fish there?
Did you get the big?
I did.
Okay, Daryl already 6:45 for their big fish for the day.
All right, I want to let this team come up here and grab a fish, get a pick.
Y'all come over here. We'll get a picture. And
You got to understand, for these guys, they fish their Region 3. They come in top 3 in 2 events, so they have really put it on for Region 3, sitting in first place and in points.
great, got it, guys. Y'all set it
All right.
right there in that
Yep.
plastic tote.
And we want to say a little word. You want to talk a little bit about your day. And like I told the last guys, I wish we had a towel for you guys. That's okay. But who wants to talk to us?
I'll talk.
like I said, we can't reveal too much information. It's day one. But kind of just tell them about your day, kind of how your pre-fishing started all the way to today.
Oh, actually, we did a lot better pre-fishing. We caught a couple 30s, but
Yeah, okay.
we couldn't find them today. So
I got you. All
hopefully
right.
today pays out better. So,
But y'all have found a couple of good
oh,
fish,
yeah,
so yeah.
there's good fish in here.
Right,
Yep.
all right. You sitting real good in the points.
Yep.
That was for the Region 3.
First place.
Yeah, first place. That's going to be good. You're going to get some money off of that. So we're going to see how you guys do, and on the second day, hopefully you'll catch one of the bigger fish that you caught earlier.
Only
So
takes one.
that's
so.
correct. That's correct. All right. Good job, fellas. Look forward to seeing you again.
Yep. Yeah.
This was also a one bite, one boat team. We've got the Natchitoches National Fish Hatchery helping us today. All the fish are going from our scales. They're going into the tank here. These guys are going to hold these fish. They're going to get them back to the Red River safely. And that's a big plus because everything we do is catch and release. We don't keep any of these fish. We want these fish to grow and to have somebody else a chance to catch one of these fish one day. So everything goes back alive.
All right, next boat up, we got Jack and Mr. Duffy. These guys are also in the points, Corey, and they're also are going to be competing in the Drift Master bonus for the day.
Hey, you gotta give me his last name. What's her last name? You got to give me last name. Let me see. Who
All right.
He's got to give me this.
How'd y'all do today?
This it?
Caught a couple?
Okay.
You caught the limit. That's all we're looking for here.
So we do got a limit, right?
Yep.
Yep.
They got their limit.
All right. Well, this team, they was fishing in Region 1. They're also in the one bite, one boat challenge. They're sitting about 6th place in that Region 1 right now. They had top 3 in 2 of those events.
Yep.
So they're pretty good players in Region 1 as well. That's what we did this year. We had regions. So we had 4 regions. Top 10 points guys from each region are fishing it out today for the one bite, one boat Lowe's challenge, low boat challenge.
Hang on.
So we're going to take a big fish from all the one bite, one boat guys. Whoever has the biggest fish at the end of day 2 is going to receive a new low boat.
All right, big fish is 6.98. 6.98 for their big fish. And both of their others are well within that 15-inch minimum. So we're going to go total weight for these guys. Day 1, 15.29. 15.29. That's anybody that comes in with some fish today, Corey, it's going to be a good day.
That's right.
Because, they can go back out there and battle tomorrow. Y'all guys want to hop up there? We're going to get you a picture.
Yeah, we're combining the 2-day weights. So we'll take today's weights, their total weight for 3 fish, and we'll combine it with tomorrow with their total weight to see what the total weight is for 2 days on this classic.
Right. There's 2, and here comes their third one.
This is kind of neutral waters here at the Red River. Some of these guys have never fished this water, so it was kind of tough for these guys in new waters, but this makes it good neutral grounds for this classic.
All right.
Hang on to it, but yep.
That's fine. You can put them right back in there.
Wherever you can get them. Thank you, sir. Hey, who wants to talk to us?
He said that man right there.
Tell us a little bit about your pre-fishing all the way up to day 1, and of course not trying to tell too much info till day 2.
Actually, we didn't even pre-fish. We drove down last night.
No kidding.
Here right before the captain's meeting.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
And still found your limit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Have you ever been on the Red River before?
No, this is the first time I've ever been.
First time on the Red River. Never fished it before. You already had a limit. Well, that's pretty good, guys.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're looking forward to seeing you guys on day 2.
Oh,
we're going to see how you do, and then we can talk a little more about methods and stuff,
yeah.
okay? All right. Well, good job, guys. Good to see you. Yes, sir. If not, I have to run over. Or give it to me if you're going to do it. All right, so we're still looking at big fish of 22.47 pounds. That's what we're going to try to beat out. Right now, that's going to hold your one bite, one boat challenge. as well as just big fish of the tournament. So we're doing 2 big fish pots. We got to remember that, guys. We're doing the standard big fish pot of the tournament, which is the big fish of both days. Oh, we know this truck as well in this boat.
Yep, this is Mr. Brian St. Alma and Mr. Sneed. Brian St. Alma, if you see that truck wrap there, he is the owner of Cat Masters Trail tournament series over there. He's based out of Tennessee.
That's right.
How'd y'all do today? Did all right?
You got a limit? Yep. All right,
Got
we do
their
got a
limit. Awesome.
Yep, these guys compete around the country, as well as, like Chris just said, they run a big tournament trail out of Texas. Oh, we've got some lively fish in this live well.
Brian, make sure you turn around, show that crowd, show that live feed there. They've got 3 good fish, Corey.
It looks like it. It looks like, we're going to give
everybody give them guys a round of applause. That's a good bag right there.
That's what we're looking for.
Fantastic.
We knew somebody would find these Red River blues. Yep. You think one of them's going to hit 22, Brian?
Yeah.
Big fish, 22 pounds right now. They're sitting in the hot seat over there.
We'll try one and see what happens with it. That one on top right there, that's the big boy of the bag.
Hey, what I'm glad to see, Chris, is we haven't really seen anything that's under that 15-inch minimum.
Yeah.
Everybody's bringing in those links that we asked for.
Oh, man, that's close.
Ooh, that was
20.54.
All right.
That's second place
That'll
in big
be
fish.
second place big fish for the one bite, one boat. That's right.
Jesse.
All right, come on down, guys. Let's get a picture.
All right, total weight for these guys for the day. Good looking bag for day 1.
Yep.
Let them calm down there. 44.93. Congratulations, guys.
Right,
Good
guys.
bag. Good bag. Y'all step right up here. We'll get your picture made. I believe Brian come down. I'm not sure who your partner was, but he come down here and got second at a local event here on the Red River.
Yeah, that's right. I believe Brian's one of only a couple of teams that's actually ever fished this Red River.
That's right.
Oh, look at there. That's a good looking bag. We seen Brian at Helena.
There you go. Good job, guys.
And right after our Helena our Hella event for Cabela's, he had a Cat Masters event.
That's right.
As soon as he gets his hands wiped off, we'll go ahead and let you tell a little bit about your day, Brian.
How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Good to see you.
We had a great day today. We caught probably 25 fish.
Wow.
Had a better day yesterday. Practice probably caught close to 30 fish.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, 25 fish, that's impressive. We went from hearing some pre-fish and stuff from like maybe 1 fish or no fish to 20 fish. So you guys were on them.
Oh, we had a good time.
Right on. All right. Well, I know we can't say much. It's day 1. We got to wait till day 2. Then we can talk about some methods a little bit and stuff.
Sure.
But 20 fish is a great bag. Looking forward to seeing you on day 2. Yes, sir. Thanks, Corey.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. Is there any way we can turn the volume up on that mic? Nope. All right. Is our live leaderboard up? All right, so the new leader, that was that boat right there, Brian St. Alma. Oh, so they got to fill the hot seats then, Chris.
That's right. We'll get them back down here.
All right. So anyway, new leaders right now, Brian St. Alma, Coy Sneed, 44.930 pounds, holding first plate, going to take that hot seat with the Smooth Move seats, one of our sponsors. Our second place was Levi Sassy and Zach Kopp at 36.42 pounds. Third place coming in, Jack Leo and Luke Duffy at 15.29 pounds.
All right, Corey, next boat up is Charles Blair, Alex Nagy, and Mr. Doug Vaughn.
Another good, known, respected team here as well.
Yes, sir. We had the opportunity to go and help with the regional at Cape Girardeau.
That's
Mr.
right.
Doug got his PB.
He sure did.
So that's exciting. We always enjoy seeing people's PBs.
That's right.
Mr. Blair, how'd y'all do today? Pretty good.
You got a limit in there?
Got your limit?
We do got a limit. Okay. All right. These guys all represent a company called Rippin' Lips Fishing. I'm sure they use all those products. They also, Alex Nagy runs a tournament trail called the Twisted Cat Outdoors.
Yeah, Corey, it's good to see, Brian out here with the Cat Masters,
That's
Alex
right.
with Twisted Cat,
That's
and I'm
right.
sure there's some other guys out here maybe that run a local event,
Yep.
coming out supporting
Cabela's King Cat.
because yeah.
And we do as well. We'll go and we'll support their tournaments
Right.
as well. And we get everybody in together and we share boats.
Yep.
So we got a limit. Make sure we show the live feed. Make sure we show the crowd. Oh, man. From what I see, that's looking pretty good, fellas. 22 pounds is what we're looking for on that big fish, guys. £44 sitting at first place at the moment.
Yeah, Corey,
Looks like-
I know you made mention earlier of this is a fully 100% catch and release tournament. So these guys put a lot of effort and a lot of money in making sure these fish, stay healthy and alive. You can tell they're kicking their butt in there.
I want y'all to see this. Look, there's 3 catfish from the Red River right there now. Now that is the bag. Wow, good job, fellas. That's what we're out here to find.
It's funny. All these anglers, they come into the captain's meeting last night singing the blues, man. Man, we couldn't find these fish.
That's right.
Man, this is going to be tough. And man, I've been nothing but impressed so far.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure this big fish right here is going to take the new big fish
I believe so.
for the one bite, one boat challenge.
That's right.
All right, and probably total weight as well. I mean, that's a good bag.
That is a very good bag.
That's impressive, guys. I didn't know if we was going to see this today. All right. All right, well, come on down. Let's get a pic and let's talk about it. Obviously, you guys found the blues.
Hang
Went
on,
from
see.
singing the blues to finding the blues, I
Yep.
promise.
All right.
well,
so
this-
here's your big fish.
This team has fished in Region 1 and Region 4. They set better in Region 4 throughout the season.
Corey, your new big fish leader, 35.55.
35.55 pounds. We're going to go total weight here, Chris. Man, that's a bag of blues.
Let's let it unlock here. There we go.
Oh, my.
How about that weight for the Red River? 82.88
Let's
pounds.
give them a big round of applause at 82
Alex,
pounds.
Charles, Doug. Hey, these guys come in here, Cape Girardeau, day one. Day one they were sitting in first place,
Right?
and then they end up finishing the tournament in second.
That's right.
I mean, these guys can fish, man.
Yeah, they know catfish. They sure do. This got me excited,
Yeah.
I'm sure you did. This is going to help this team dramatically for this classic. To sit right here with 82 pounds on day one, that's going to leave them sitting pretty well by the end of the day.
Yep. So, guys, make sure y'all come fill the hot seats as soon as we get y'all's pictures made. Man, that's a good bag of blues right there.
That sure is. Man, good job, fellas.
All right, that's
All right. So either way you want, it don't matter. Just get them where you can get them. Get those heavy fish out of your hands, guys. Excellent job. Well, Brian St. Alma, I'm sorry, but these guys were right behind you, and they knocked you out of the hot seat before you sat in it, man. I can't believe that.
we'll have to get a third seat over there.
That's a
And,
good job, though. Hey, Alex, Charles, anybody want to come up and tell us a little bit about it? I know you can't give away too much information, and we're going to tomorrow's going to be the day we can talk a little bit more about methods and kind of locations and things, but we can't reveal too much today.
Right.
You got to remember these guys are fishing another day. So, Alex Nagy, tell us a little bit about your day and pre-fishing, bud.
Pre-fishing was tough.
Yeah, you
Pre-fishing
gotta
was
talk right, yep.
pre-fishing was really tough.
Yeah.
We got here Wednesday morning, drove all night. Tuesday night, got here Wednesday morning. Went out. It was cold. Caught one little perch, I think. Caught some bait. Got wet, and then the next day, day two, caught one fish.
Mm-hmm.
One fish, and then we always follow the rule: keep bait in the water and fish hard. So we
Right.
did that today. We put a few different things together, and they started biting, and that's what worked for us.
Man, yeah, and this ain't the first time we've seen you guys with good bags, so we enjoy seeing you guys come through. We're going to be looking for you for day two, see how you do. If you could pull another bag like that, that's going to be pretty impressive, bud.
Yeah, well, day one we had a lead before, and you see what happened there.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Day two is hopefully not a bust tomorrow
right.
for us. So
Well, I'm just glad to see the Red River turning on right now and giving a show We was kind of hoping we'd see some good fish, and then bags like that just prove that this Red River does have some good blues.
Yeah, no, it was a good day of fishing, so we had fun. So
Right
yeah.
on. Well, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Charles. We're going to see you again tomorrow, hopefully.
Hey, that was refreshing to see, Corey. I mean, 80-something pounds, that's something that we're used to seeing. So,
That's right.
You know, all the anglers, like I said a second ago, they were all like singing the blues. They were, man, this is tough water. You know, you mentioned earlier, this is a neutral water. This isn't fish very heavy. So, I mean, you're going to have, you know, the anglers trying different methods that they may not normally use.
That's right.
You know, because from what we understand, even hook size, you know.
Right.
You know,
right.
we're used to the 8, 10, the 12-aught hooks
Sure,
for all
sure.
these big blues.
And
they're coming down into the 4 to 6-aught range. So.
Right, yeah. So a lot of these guys on some of these other lakes and stuff, like I mentioned before, we're from Willer Lake on Alabama. It's the Tennessee River. We're used to 100-pound fish, you know, and we're going to weigh in on an average of a 60-pound big fish on those waters.
Yep.
So we were kind of nervous to see what kind of fish were going to come out of here. And on those pre-fishing days, we was only hearing about these small fish. But I guess that cold front had moved on out. Those fish went to feeding again, and these guys had the right bait and using the right methods, and they started bringing these fish in.
Well, Corey,
So-
next up, we got Mr. Andy Needham. He's
Okay.
fishing solo today since there's no over limit.
Right, right.
So he can fish by himself. He can still binger in 3 fish. He's also in the Drift Master program.
I
So
see
Drift
that.
Master is our national sponsor for rod holders. As you can see all around his boat, those are Drift Master rod holders there.
Yep, that's right.
He's also competing in the 1-bite-1 boat.
He sure is. Andy Needham has been fishing the Region 4 in our divisions. He's also tied right now for Region 4 with Mike Mitchell. He's tied second. So this classic is what's going to determine that tiebreaker. So after the second day of this classic, Mr. Andy Needham and Mike Mitchell are going to have to fish it off to see who's going to get that second place.
Andy, how'd you do today, buddy? Slow for you, huh? How many total fish you catch? Did you catch more than your limit today? He said he caught 9 fish.
All right. Without a net man. You had to do your own net. Oh, he's okay. All right. He took a dive, but that's okay. That catfish is, they're very resilient. They're tough fish. Every now and then they're a little slippery and they'll get away from us. Not a big deal. He's still fighting Chris right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're slippery. All right, they got it under control. He's okay. He's going to be alive, and he's going to go into that tank from the Natchitoches National Fish Hatchery. I had to slow down again. We got Emmett and Greg helping us over there. We appreciate these guys getting these fish back healthy and alive back to the Red River.
All right, since he's in the points, we're going to have to weigh his big fish there.
That's right.
With a total of 6.08 pounds for his big fish. Total weight for Mr. Andy Needham is going to be 16.45 pounds. 16.45 pounds. Congratulations, Andy. You want to step up
Yeah,
here?
we need to get a
take a picture.
Mr. Andy. Yep.
All right. You don't have to hold all of them if you can't. We'll just get you one picture. Great. Andy, thanks for coming out fishing with us, man. We look forward to seeing you for day 2. Any fish today is going to be good fish, so gives you a shot to stay in the money. Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, Andy's fishing by himself. He's got to catch the fish, and then he's got to net the fish at the same time with one hand. So
Right.
he's at a little bit of a disadvantage by himself, but maybe he don't have nobody telling him what to do in the boat. So.
That's right. But, hey, he come out. He showed up. And,
Yeah, he did.
He put a limit.
That's
he
right.
put a limit in.
Well, he's
so.
tied for second, too. So, this guy is going to be in this points. They're going to break that tie. He's either going to take first or second in that region points.
Right.
So he's going to get a check. We got a Missouri tag here. I think we've got 14 states actually represented in this Cabela's King Cat Classic.
Yeah, that's impressive there.
Yep.
All right, Corey, next boat up. We got Mr. Marty and Mr. Wayne Stevens.
Oh, okay.
These guys are in the Drift Master bonus race, and also in the points race for here for Cabela's.
Who was that? Fraley and Stevens?
How'd y'all do today?
Yeah.
6 total fish.
Oh, Dara.
Good deal. It's exciting to hear these guys. Man, Corey, these are some of the best anglers in the nation, number one.
Yep.
So we heard that it was a tough bite or slow bite or something like that, but we knew tournament day coming. These guys were going to put 3 in the boat.
Sure.
You know,
if anybody's going to find these fish, it's going to be these anglers.
Yep. These
They
anglers
compete around. They compete around the country. We're not just fishing one waterway here. We're fishing all around the country, from Louisiana to Ohio to Milford, Kansas. I mean, we're all around the country. So if you can compete not on one body of water, but if you can go state to state and you can hang in the points, I would say you're a pretty good angler.
Yeah, today.
All right, this team's in the one boat, one bite challenge, one bite, one boat challenge.
Yep, his big fish was 4.14.
Okay.
4.14 for big fish. Total weight right there is going to be 12.12. 12.12.
All right. Remember, guys, this is a day one, so we're going to compile weights on day 1 and 2. So these guys still
Y'all
have
hop up
another
here and get
day.
your picture made?
Yeah.
They said no.
All right. Well, those guys were fishing out of Region 3. They were first. They had a first place win in Kansas City, and they were top 10 in that region as well.
Well, Corey, while we got a second, I want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. If it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be here today. You know, the big sponsor for us is Cabela's Bass Pro.
That's right.
They've put a lot of faith in this company here for over 18 years.
They have. Yep.
So first and foremost, Bass Pro, Cabela's. You know, we've got Low Boats giving away two catfish model boats.
That's right.
One for the championship winner, and then another one for the one boat.
One boat. Yep.
So they're. I mean, that's over $80,000 worth of boat. You know that they're giving away.
Yeah, it is, and they're, like I said again, they're fully decked, Chris. They've got trolling motors. They've got Garmin electronics. I mean, these boats are ready to fish. All right.
All right. So next boat we got a husband and wife team. We got Miss Wanda and Ron Barner.
That's right.
And Corey, we got a phone call earlier, and Miss Wanda was so excited.
Right.
It made me excited. So, guys, when she pulls this fish out of the water, I want you to give this young lady a round of applause. If y'all need help, we will gladly help get up in there and help you guys.
What are you saying? I got a good one in there?
I think so.
Well, I can see the fish's back.
Yeah.
I don't know what that tells you, but when you see the shoulders in the water, he's good.
That's a good one.
So y'all had a great day, apparently. We're not trying to give it too much away here, but y'all had a good day. So make sure you show the crowd, show the live feed.
Yeah.
We do want the big one first. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Everybody wants to see this fish. And we're trying to beat 35 pounds on a big fish, y'all, so that's what we're looking for. Y'all think you got it? I would say so. I want y'all to see this. Look at that. Look at that. Now that is a monster blue catfish. Yeah, boy. Who caught that fish? I know she did. Look at that. That's a handful. That's a fantastic fish. That is fixing to take you big fish right there.
So while y'all get your small ones out, we'll take this tote and we'll weigh the big one.
So our total weight we're trying to beat.
Golly.
The total weight the Barners are trying to beat out right now is 82 pounds. But the big fish, they're pretty much going to take that right now. And that's probably going to push that next big fish to second place. So, what is this?
All right, it looks like our thing died, but we got it right here. 50.26 pounds.
Yeah,
Everybody
boy.
give Miss Wanda a big round of applause.
That is a good fish anywhere you go in the country, I promise. So if you want to know if the Red River holds big catfish, they just told you.
Yeah.
Y'all have to come down and hold this big thing one more time. Hang on to it, Jesse. All these fish are very alive. If you've noticed, they're really flopping. See that?
Golly.
They're really healthy. There's no doubt these fish are going to go back into that tank, and they're going to be out in the Red River, and they're going to grow, and you're going to catch them again another day.
Total weight, 64.16 pounds. 64.16 pounds.
That's going to put them in second place, but that's going to put them the new big fish leader.
Oh, absolutely.
And they are on the one bite, one boat
Y'all want to come
challenge.
up here and get your picture made?
Yes, please. That's impressive.
Corey, so Miss Wanda called, and I was lucky enough to be the one to answer, and she was so excited. She made me excited.
Oh, sure. Look at that catfish. Sorry, Chris. I'm
No,
still
you're good.
excited, bud. Yeah, we are excited for them. They fished this tournament trail for many years.
Yep.
That is
Great job, Wanda.
That is an excellent fish. Excellent fish. Everybody got their picks?
Hey,
Can you hold them one more time? Look at that fish.
we ain't got to worry about Miss Wanda. She can hold that 50-pounder like a grown man, so we ain't got nothing to worry about there.
Fantastic.
Miss Wanda, you want to stay up here? Let us talk to you for just a second. We got to talk to you about that fish. He's got the mic
I
back
got
there.
the mic here. You want to hold this mic? That's okay. We'll wipe it off. Now, you can't tell us too much information because we still got day 2 to go. But you could tell us about how your pre-fishing went and up to today. But you can't tell them where you fished. You know, we know that.
Our pre-fishing, we started.
You'll have to talk close.
Okay. We got here Monday and started just looking.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't fish until Tuesday. All that we caught was a drum.
One drum.
All week.
Wow.
So we were tickled.
Did you happen to mark that? Did y'all see that fish on the sonar by any chance? Did y'all know he was there, or was it just you was in the right location?
Just right time.
Fantastic.
Fish,
All right.
fish, and he bit.
Well, fantastic.
Lord opened his mouth.
Yeah, all right, right. If y'all get another one like that tomorrow, that's going to be fantastic, too. So y'all are in second place right now. First place on the big fish for the One Bite, One Boat Challenge. We look forward to seeing you come in tomorrow.
Thank you, Corey.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Wanda, congratulations. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Like I just got, if you understand, that fish right now is worth $40,000 because that is the big fish for the One Bite, One Boat Challenge. If she holds that, if nobody comes in with a 50-plus pound fish, she's going to take home that boat. So that team has been following this trail for many years, and they fish several regions. They don't just fish one region. They fished all around the country. So we look forward to seeing what they have in day 2. Also, Drift Master rod holders all over that boat. All right, now guys, we got a live feed. We got a crowd. We want to show you catch. Did y'all have 3 fish? Where's your ticket, by the way?
Right here. I've got it. So we got Mr. Chad Thompson, and Joshua Vale. Is that right, Vale? These guys are also in the points race there, Corey.
Right. They are One Bite, One Boat. They fished Region 4. They're sitting about 6th place in that Region 4 for points. They took 2nd place at our Milford Lake event.
So how'd y'all do today, guys? Caught a lot of fish, but nothing with some size. Well, that ain't a bad fish.
That's a pretty good catfish. Is that your big fish? You got something better? Okay, maybe. He just wasn't going to tell us. Make sure you show it, though.
Well, couple pounds bigger, he said.
Every pound counts.
Yep, that's a good one. Everybody
right.
give them a round of applause.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that so far.
Just to let everybody know on Facebook and here in the crowd, we've been these anglers have been in the water since 6:30 this morning.
Right.
And they were having they fought all day long. They had to be back here by 4, so they fought all day long. So every fish right now in this tournament, really counts.
Right.
So
I am impressed. I thought honestly that we were going to have to measure a lot of fish because the fish were going to kind of be short. But we're not seeing anything close to that 15-inch mark.
All right, so we're going to go with their big fish since they're in the points race. Let this system lock out here. There it is, 13.47.
All right.
13.47 pounds.
Fish. Those are healthy-looking catfish.
You can go ahead and put it in there, buddy.
These fish down here on the Red River ain't starving. They've got good bellies on them. They're eating well.
While we're getting this weight, I want to, big thank you to the NSU fishing team. These guys are coming out, helping us move fish from here to here to the fishery. So thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you guys. Yep, they handle bass.
36.1, 36.21, 36.2.
Y'all come take a pic for us, guys. So this is their first, day one bag.
Y'all want to come up here and get your picture made? Congratulations. I got your voucher here. Just don't run off without it.
Catfish look alive and well in the tank over here.
Right there. Good job, guys. Y'all can set it there or set it there. Doesn't matter. We'll take care of your fish. Look forward to seeing you guys for day 2. Y'all go get your batteries charged and yourself charged up and get ready for a big day 2.
All right.
Here you go. Here's y'all's. Again,
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys for coming out.
See y'all again tomorrow. All right, so still in the hot seat. We got 82 pounds that's trying to knock them out of that hot seat. So who knows how long they'll sit over there. But those are Smooth Move hot seats. That's a big sponsor of our tournament, is the Smooth Move seats.
How's them seats setting for you?
Well, they've got Smooth Move seats in their boat. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So they're used to them seats. So
they are. Yep, they're comfortable. It's nice right here. They in the shade.
Next boat up, we got Justin Fraley and Brian Reynolds. These guys are fishing out of Ohio, so they had a pretty good trek with us. They're also in the points race for us here. How'd y'all do today? He said we got a limit with a couple extra, so that's good. So just to reiterate what's kind of going on today, this is a 3-fish tournament. We're going to weigh in 3 fish for each team. These guys don't have any restrictions on how big they can catch. The only restriction they have is how small they can catch. So
right.
Anything that's less than 15 inches will not be allowed. And we haven't seen a fish even really close to that, honestly.
Not really.
So that's
Everybody's bringing in good length. So I think if this weather stays the way it's doing and the fish are turning on like that, tomorrow could be even a better day.
Yep.
All right, so we got 3 fish, total weigh. Well,
yep. Well, we got to weigh big fish for these guys.
I guess we do. Maybe.
These, we always harp on it. I mean, we are in the catfishing industry. We're big on conservation because these fish take.
These are all really close.
Just,
you're going to have to pick what you think's the heaviest,
Yep, we'll check them both. Ain't no big deal. All right, that one's 5.48. So just hold that one there, Jesse, and let this young man weigh that one.
That one is a little bigger.
That one is just a bigger. So there's your big fish at 5.53.
5.53.
Now we'll weigh all 3. But anyway, back to the catfish conservation. I mean, we've got Fish and Wildlife over there helping us out.
Right.
Trying to get these fish back to the water, alive and healthy, because these catfish, for bass or crappie or any other kind of species, they grow very quickly. Yep. Catfish, to get trophy size, it's not. Yep. It's a long process. It can be 20 years.
Sure.
There's your total weight, 16.07.
All right.
Y'all guys want to hop up there
and get us a pick, guys? All right. So these guys fish Region 2. They're sitting second place in the points for Region 2. Also, 1 bite, 1 boat challenge.
1, 2, 3. Good job, guys.
So they're going to receive a check too for the points for Region 2.
Yep.
All right, good job,
There's
guys.
a lot of cash and prizes being handed out this weekend.
Yes, sir. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Justin, Brian, good job, guys. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
That's a good points team right there.
Yes, sir. So we've got a couple new sponsors coming on board with us, late into the year and into next year. We've got Catch Some Relief.
Right.
It's a pain ointment. They actually showed up to the Crop USA, our sister company with Cabela's King Cat, to their classic, and was handing out sample stuff like that. And even some of the guys that was here working with us, Daryl, operations manager that runs the crappie side, he said he was putting it on his elbow and stuff like that. 10 minutes, pain was gone.
Said it worked.
So these guys out here, the Mississippi teams, bumping is a heavily used.
You actually hold the rod all day. That's a method of fishing they use on like high current situations. Yep.
So, get some relief on your elbow there.
Right.
That pain will go away. So, all right, next boat up, we got Mr. Shirley and Wesney. These guys are from Ohio also. Man, Corey, we've got a lot of Ohio teams here.
We do.
These guys are also in the point system.
Well, the last boat was the last boat was second place in Region 2. This is your first place team on Region 2, and they took a win at Belmont. They also had 2 second place regions in that region as well. So 2 second place wins in that region. So they've done really well in that region.
Corey, they got him a little flathead there.
Do they really?
Yep.
Well, I'll be. Yep.
And he was just over that 15-inch mark, sitting about
All
a
right,
16.
so one fish.
1 pound, 0.20, 1 pound, 0.2.
Well, like I
So,
said.
you know, any fish, thanks, you want your picture made? You good?
All right, appreciate you guys, but you got to realize those are first place team right there in Region 2. So they've done very, very well. They're going to receive a check.
Another new sponsor we got coming on board is Costa Del Mar. Me and you are both sporting
That's
Costa
right.
Del Mar, the Bryans there. I've had these glasses for over 13 years, so if you're looking for a pair of glasses, they've got polarized lenses, non-polarized lenses.
And it makes a big difference out of that water.
Oh, yeah. So Costa Del Mar, to me, is the top brand of eyewear out there. Next boat up, we got brothers, Mr. Lonnie and Donnie Fountain. These guys come from the Georgia, Tennessee area.
That's right.
They're also in the Drift Master points race and also in the 1x1 boat.
Oh, they're all over the points. These guys have fished several different regions, and they're doing very well.
Yep.
How many we got in there? We got 2 fish?
Just 2.
Let's see your big one. Right now our big fish is sitting at 50. What was that small weight? It's 50 pounds. So
Yeah,
that's what you're looking for on big fish at the moment.
So these guys right here, so whenever we say we, support the national sponsors, these guys got a Garmin unit.
Right.
They're a national sponsor. They got Drift Master rod holders. They use Gamma Line. So these guys really, help the sport.
That's right. Gamma Line is a product sponsor. I mean, is a very big sponsor. I'm sorry, of the tournament trail, and these guys use that leader line.
That's a good fish there.
That is a
Donnie,
good
hold that
one.
up for everybody can see.
He's alive. They'll want to see that one. I can't believe it went from pre-fishing the way it was
I know.
to these good fish right here.
Well, we should have known.
Yeah.
Best anglers in the nation.
Sure.
These guys were all on level playing field.
Right.
Lonnie and Donnie, they're hard to beat anywhere you go. I mean, Tennessee River, Mississippi River. Donnie said this thing may whoop him. Everybody give Mr. Donnie Fountain a round of applause
Yeah,
there.
boy, that's a nice fish. So this team has competed in Region 1. They've competed in Region 2, Region 3, and Region 4. They've competed all around the trail. These guys are sitting second in Region 1, just behind the Bodines at 782 points. They're top 10 in Region 2. They're top 20 in Region 3. And they're tied with Team DeWitt for first place for Region 4. They've got to break that tie here at the Classic.
All right, big fish, 28.66.
All right, 28 pounds.
Then we're going to go total weight here for the 2 fish. Total weight, 38.98.
All right.
38.98. You guys want to hop down and get your picture made? Come on, y'all get your picture made there.
I would say this team has probably fished over all the regions more than any other team.
Right.
And to be in the top 10 in just about all the regions, all but one region they were top 10.
Yeah.
And actually tied for first and actually taking a second place in another region. So that's pretty good for as far as the national tournament trail. It's good to see you, fellas.
These guys are
It's a
tough.
nice blue.
These guys are tough competitors, but man, everybody loves these guys.
That's right.
I mean, no matter if you go to Ohio or down here to Louisiana.
Well, I'll tell you what, they come down to one of our tournaments at the Bama Blues, and they didn't have any electronics, and they still took that tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Great bag, guys.
All right. Good job, fellas. Good job. We're going to look forward to seeing y'all on day 2. All right, man. So, yeah, still holding the hot seat at 82 pounds. We got Charles Blair. We got Doug Vaughn and Alex Nagy.
So while
Still
we
got
wait
quite
on,
a few boats left, too. That's pretty good, man.
yep. So while we're waiting on the next boat, we also had a new company come on here towards the end of the year, Pesky Bug Spray.
Right.
I mean, these we kind of talked about it earlier. Whenever we used to live in Louisiana, we always called the Louisiana's state bird as the mosquito because they would carry you away.
Man, they did.
So we've got our Pesky we've got our pesky products here in the trailer.
That's right.
So,
Another good, well-known team right here.
yep, we have a whole family. So we got Mr. Les Thompson in the boat. We've got Nooner Hall, but he is Les Thompson Jr. and then Trenton Thompson. So
That's right.
Dad's taking care of the two boys for the day. These guys fish from Missouri.
Yep.
These guys also compete in multiple different divisions.
They do.
Multiple different big events.
Multiple tournaments just around the country. We see them just about everywhere we go. And they're heavy competitors. They're going to stay top 10 just about everywhere these guys go. So, what do y'all got? We got three?
Got three.
3 minnows, he said. Okay. That's all right. These guys, hey, look at there. Look at there.
Hey, Corey, we've got the fish 10-inch minimum. We're not used to having that 15-inch minimum,
Right.
but that's a really small fish. Like even that one, that's going to be clearly.
All right.
These guys could have thrown these fish back and tried to fish day two, but they come in. Good sports about it. Hey, that's not a bad fish there.
Right.
So these guys come in, another well-liked team across the country.
Sure. Team DeWitt. Now, this is a little better than the other two. But any pound counts here. So, I mean, day one, you want to bring in anything you got. Because you really don't know where you sit on day one until it's all over with. So you don't know how to go into day two.
So,
look at there. That's a nice blue. All right, fellas.
So, Mr. Thompson, how'd y'all do today? Here, hold this.
Well, we did better today than we did pre-fishing for sure.
Okay.
We had a lot of bites. These were the three best that we caught.
Right.
Whoop. A little slippery there.
Listening to everyone all week telling us that they hadn't done any
we're
good.
good.
We caught that one that's about 15 pounds, I think, and we thought, oh, look at this.
Right.
2 more of them,
Yep.
and we're in good shape.
That'd be great, yeah.
It just didn't happen for us today.
I got you. Well, we still have another day. Tomorrow, you never know what you could come up with.
Hey.
So we got to put these pounds in the system. You got to go into day two. You got to try again, try hard, because y'all have set pretty good. Pretty good. Small fish award. Did you? Yep. I seen the picture. It was the hook was actually bigger than the catfish, guys. I'm sorry, but it really was. I thought it was bait.
So total weight for the Thompson, 16.62.
All right. 16 will take them into day two. I'm not going to give up on these guys because we've seen them come back on day two in another tournament and come all the way back to second place. Wasn't that right, guys? Yeah, let's get picks. We're doing it. Everybody's getting picks. We got to get you up. Well, all right. But, yeah, we've seen this team come back from a 2-day tournament on the second day.
That's right, yeah.
I believe they come back for second place, didn't you guys?
Yeah.
Yep, so that's pretty good, man.
They were
we're not counting you guys out at all. So they're tied at first for Region 4. They're going to be breaking their tie with the Fountains like I told a while ago. So this tournament, day 2, is going to see if these guys are going to take first or second place at Region 4. So they won third place at Cape Girardeau, our regional event.
So we got another father-son team here. We got Mike Mitchell and Jackson Mitchell. Mike Mitchell runs a guide service down the Tennessee River.
That's right.
Close to around our area. These guys are in the points also.
Yeah, they are.
Mike, how'd y'all do today?
Make sure you show the crowd. Say that. Is that your big fish? Yeah, we need to weigh it. Right.
Yeah.
Sure. We got to have all your big fish. We're paying out on a one bite, one boat, 5 places, so we need to have all those big fish weights. Now, Mike Mitchell, they fished Region 1, and he come 4th in points. They come first at Sheffield and come 4th place in Huntsville. And right now they're sitting tied for Region 4 at 2nd place with 388 points. They'll be tied with Andy Needham, like I spoke of earlier. Jackson right here is Mike's son. And these guys are no strangers for big fish. We've personally seen the fish in your boat. I believe that fish was about 117 pounds on Wilson, wasn't it?
All right, so their big fish is 10.90, 10.90.
10 pounds on big fish, all right. You've caught multiple 100-pounders, haven't you? 2?
Total weight for Team Mitchell, 22.70,
All right.
22.70 for day one. Y'all want to get your picture done? Y'all want a picture?
No picks?
They said they're good with picks.
All right.
He said tomorrow, he said he'll get his picture then.
Well, sure. He's going to try to break that tie as well.
He said turn up the heat.
I believe it's going to turn on tomorrow. Yeah. All right, good to see you. Like I said, this team's going to try to break that tie. They got 388 points in Region 4. We're going to see if Andy Needham or Mike Mitchell will take that first place. I'm sorry, second. Tied for second. Excuse me.
So, Corey, looks like we've got 3 more boats. 1, 2. So, we got 3 more boats here.
3 boats to go. Okay. Who do we got?
All right, next boat up, we got another points team. We got Mr. Bert Hunt and Jacob Hunt.
Okay.
These guys have come out of North Carolina. That was a drive for them guys.
Yep, they're in the 1x1 boat challenge. They're setting about 7th in the points for Region 2. How'd you guys do? Caught a limit?
He said he got a limit.
Oh, I got you. Oh, so he did fish by himself. I think he said his son couldn't make it. Yeah, big fish first, but show the guys out in the crowd, show the live feed, just kind of show them you catch. So you fish solo. You had to net them and everything by yourself today.
He's got that nice King Cat jersey on. Huh?
He does, yeah.
That's a good-looking jersey.
All right, there's his big fish. So I think we've had 2 anglers. There's his limit.
All right.
Do we need to measure anything, Jesse?
No, I think we're good on.
You good? Okay. All right. So
There's
I
your
think
big
this
one
is
there.
the second angler that fished solo today.
Yep. Since he's in the points, we're going to measure that big fish.
Right.
Locked out 7.16.
7 pounds on his big fish. Now they're going to go in for their total weight, for his total weight. Was it rough out there by yourself?
Yeah, I had a blast.
Did you? I bet. Sometimes it's better that way.
There's your total weight, 15.02.
All right, 15 pounds total weight for day 1. You want to take a pic, bud?
You want to get your picture done? All right. Hang on to it.
Hey, he got it in the pod. All right. Hey, bud. Yep, good to see you. We're going to see you on day 2.
Here you go. Here's your registration.
You going to be by yourself tomorrow as well? All right. Well, good luck to you, bud. All right.
Also, there's another sponsor that they really help out with the kids rodeo. We're going to do the kids rodeo tomorrow.
Yep.
Right out here, we're going to have a bunch of kids hopefully come out.
That's right.
You know, catch some fish out here, have their own little tournament. It's DMF Baits. They really help us out at that tournament there.
So that bait company right there is the bait company that you're probably familiar with. Any Walmart you go into and you see that cooler sitting back there with those red worms and wigglers, that's that company. So that's who's sponsoring our kids rodeo and King Cat tournament trail. So here's another good team, Chris.
Here's another team we're familiar with down there in the state of Alabama is Mr. Terry and Lisa Haraway.
That's right. They also own a bait company down there called Bama Skips. They supply a lot of tournament trails bait. What about it, Terry?
How'd you do?
He's got his sidekick in there with him.
He's got 2 small ones.
2 small ones? Are they 15 inches at least, aren't they? All right. Is it rough out there? All right, we can't weigh them with them pinchers on there. I see what you're doing.
That's it.
All right, let's.
They're also in the points, so we've got to measure weigh their big fish.
Yeah, weigh it. Y'all gonna take a pic or anything? You sure?
They said no for the pictures. 5.16 is their big fish.
Taking them to day 2.
Total weight with 2 fish. 8.84. 8.84.
0.84. All right, that'll take them into day 2.
Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow.
Yep. Good luck, bud.
Charles, them seats over
Lisa.
there getting pretty comfortable? Pretty comfortable, huh? Got 1 boat left.
Are y'all feeling any pressure? Y'all think you got it?
He said no. Not over yet. That's right. Next boat up. Hey, we got a lot of family affair here. You know, we've got a lot of, husband, wife, father, son type situation.
Sure.
That's great to see the family aspect of the sport. So we got Mr. David Rose and Jordan Rose. Jordan was actually the 2020 Youth Angler of the Year for Cabela's.
That's right. That's right.
These guys also made a long trip. They come from the state of Virginia.
Yep.
So that's a long trip out here. We got to meet these guys for the first time in Cape Girardeau.
That's right.
Jordan, how'd you do, buddy? Not well.
Not well.
Did you get 3? He got 1.
So they fished every event in Region 2. They're actually setting third in points.
Yep. Hey, it pays off to go and fish every one of these events. You
It
know,
really does.
Even if it's, these guys come in and get their minimum of 100 points. So every event counts.
All right, Jordan. So they're still going to take a check for that Region 2 points.
Yep.
So
total weight 3.98. 3.98. You want your picture, Jordan?
yeah, come on, get your picture, bud, and say
Ah.
say a word about your youth
I heard
angler award.
somebody said yes. You're going to
There you
come get your picture, man.
Here you go. Stick it in your pocket. Take your picture, and then we'll let you have a word. So yeah, like you were saying, Chris, if you'll follow this trail and you'll just participate and you'll fish, sometimes if you fish 12 events, there's a good chance you might land a first place or a first through third, which that puts you in that points race. So you want to fish as many as you can. He's got it. Jordan Rose.
Yep. All right.
All right, Jordan. Hey, how was pre-fishing, bud? How'd y'all do pre-fishing?
We never caught a single fish.
No fish?
Fished for 8-9 hours.
Yep.
Never got a bite.
Never got a bite.
Yeah.
But today you found one.
We caught one.
Right? Do you think
Yeah.
you might have a better location for day 2?
Yes.
Okay, well, good. We look forward to seeing you guys. We seen you in Cape. We got to meet you in Cape, like Chris said. Youth Angler Award of the Year for 2020. So we hope to keep seeing you fishing. We hope to come in on day 2. And hope to see you have a good bag, okay?
Thank you.
All right, David. Yep. Jordan.
Oh. Well, all right, Corey, this was last boat of the day.
That's right.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. This is only day 1, guys, so come back with us. We're going to be here same time tomorrow. We're going to start the weigh in roughly at the same time, so you guys come back out. We're going to hand out a lot of awards. We're going to hand out these beautiful trophies back here, a bunch of plaques, stuff like that. So y'all come back, and also everybody on Facebook, y'all come back. Make sure you turn those notifications on Facebook so you can come back with us tomorrow. So we're going to do a quick rundown of the leaderboards. We want to talk to our hot seat guys. Corey, if you want to grab a mic, go over there, and then we can do the interview over there.
We can do that.
But right now, first place is Mr. Charles Blair, Alex Nagy, and Doug Vaughn at 82.8 pounds.
That's a
second
bag.
place. Ron and Wanda Barner, second place, 64.16. They're holding big fish of the event.
Right.
We've got third place with Brian St. Alma and Coy Sneed at 44.93. Setting in fourth place is the Fountain Brothers at 38.98. And on fifth place, we've got Zach and Levi Sassy at 36.42. So there's your top 5. Guys, anybody on this leaderboard it's wide open.
It is. It still is wide open. You could see this top bag come in with a small bag tomorrow. You can see the littlest bag today come in with a fantastic bag tomorrow, and that's going to change up.
Yep.
So these guys hope that they catch a real good bag tomorrow, and that can lock this in for those guys.
So Corey's going to grab an interview with our day 1 leaders over there in the hot seats, the Smooth Move hot seats.
Smooth Move. These guys also have Smooth Move in your boat too as well, don't you, Charles? All right. You want to tell them a little bit about the Smooth Move seats while we're sitting there talking about them? You like the Smooth Move seats?
I really like them.
Yep, I've sat in them. I've been in a boat with them, going on like Wilson. It was real choppy, and I couldn't believe how smooth it really was. So it's no bull. These seats are top notch. So what is y'all's strategy tomorrow? Without giving too much, I know we've already kind of had a brief interview, but what's your strategy going in tomorrow? Y'all gonna do the same thing? You're going to the same spot? You got to switch it up a little. What do you think?
No.
Keep baiting the water. Just keep fishing. Yeah. Did y'all?
I'm gonna get these guys up a lot earlier, and
Yeah.
gonna go to Whataburger in the morning.
Is that it? He said they're going to go eat a hamburger in the morning. Okay. All right. So, did y'all mark a lot of fish today on your sonars? Did y'all see a lot of fish?
Not really.
Didn't see a lot of fish. All right. You think it's a lot of? I mean, there's not a ton of structure in the Red River, is it?
No, we got hung up a few times, but
Not like the Mississippi River or something where you're getting hang.
This is completely different for sure.
Yeah, it is a little bit different at it. It's kind of what, sandy, rocky bottom for what we could tell out there? Is that what we're saying? All right. Well, like I said, I know we can't get into too much. I'd love to interview these guys. I want to talk about their methods. I want to talk about their locations, but we really just can't do it. But these guys are sitting really good with that 82-pound bag. So if these guys produce a good bag tomorrow, they've got a good chance at the whole thing here. So what you want to try to do tomorrow is beat that 50-pound big fish, correct? Yeah. That'd be the biggest goal, I think. And if y'all can keep that total weight up like that, y'all are going to be running for the money. So congratulations, guys, for sitting in the hot seat till the end today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we'll see what you guys do, okay? So shoot out for that 50-pound big fish. All right, congratulations, guys, on day one. Yes, sir. Good to see you.
All right, guys, again, everybody on Facebook, thank you for tuning in today. Make sure you turn the notifications on so you can come back with us tomorrow. Thanks to all the people here. We had a really good crowd here. Beautiful Natchitoches. Natchitoches, Red River Waterway. Again, thank them for coming out. Also, in the morning, we're going to have the kids' rodeo. So what we're going to do is all the kids from this local area is going to come down. We're going to fish, and then we're going to give out a bunch of prizes. We're going to give out some rod and reels. We're going to give out some tackle, stuff like that. That's something that, with me and you just now coming on board with Cabela's, we haven't quite experienced that yet. So that's something we've talked about.
We're looking forward to it.
We're excited about that, to
Right.
get the youth involved in this sport, because if it wasn't for the youth, the sport would die, or anything would die. Literally.
Well, that's right. You got to keep the next generation coming up. Before I forget, though, I want to give a big shout out to the Natchitoches National Fish Hatchery for handling our fish today. It looks like they've got all the fish in that tank there. Looks like, what, you got about a 2,000-gallon tank there? About 1,000 gallons. So if anybody wants to go up and look, they've got the windows in there. You can see the fish still swimming around before the guys get out of here. But we appreciate you guys for taking these fish back healthy for us and releasing them back into the Red River. So Natchitoches National Fish Hatchery is who's handling our fish here.
Again, another big shout out to NSU fishing team.
Yes.
We're up here, we're talking, we got the gift of gab type situation, but we've got to have hands to move these fish from stage back into the tank there. So without those guys, it would be a struggle today.
Yeah, they done fantastic. They didn't get in our way. Hopefully we didn't get in their way, and they kept the fish right off the stage for us, and I'm glad to have them.
Right. Day two, it's always exciting because a day one event, somebody can get lucky.
Right.
Somebody get lucky, pull the big fish out of the water, and win it.
Right.
But 2 days, it's skill involved there.
It is skill, yes, sir.
Because these guys are marking fish.
Right.
These guys, they got a feeling that they got a pattern on them. So let's see if that pattern turns out correct for tomorrow.
Sure.
We've got Miss Wanda with the 50-pounder. That was exciting. We've got first place sitting over 80 pounds.
Right.
The myth of the Red River isn't worth coming to fishing. No, so they proved it wrong today.
Yes, they did already in day one.
This beautiful area. Natchitoches is very, very nice.
Downtown right here on this waterway here is very beautiful. Everybody's there's a lot of hospitality here, beautiful scenery. It just feels good. It feels at home here. Yeah. I'm glad to come down and check it out. I think I would come back to Natchitoches. I would even try to fish the Red River if we weren't actually directing the tournament.
The food, if you ain't been to Louisiana,
oh man,
the food's amazing anyway.
Oh, hands down. Louisiana's got it
we
going
went out
on.
and ate with all the King Cat crew, Eric from the Red River Waterway Commission.
Right.
And man, that was some of the most amazing food.
That was fine dining.
Great gumbo.
Yes, sir.
We had some shrimp Alfredo. We had to soak in the Cajun hospitality
That's
here.
Right.
And man, it was nice. So.
Yes, sir. So we're looking forward to this day too. I think it's going to heat up. Just seeing, like I said, like Chris just said, just seeing these fish come in when we all thought it wasn't going to be the weights that we seen today. We were worried about our 15-inch minimum. That turned out to be no problem at all. Yeah. We were seeing great lengths. We're seeing great weights. I'm really surprised to see that 50-pound big fish. So if we see something bigger than that tomorrow, I'm going to be super stoked. Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. Hang with us. Make sure you watch day two because it's really going to heat up. These anglers are going to be really competitive tomorrow, and I want to see who wins these boats and all this cash.
Yeah. I'm excited too, man. It's going to be a fun-filled day on day two.
Yep.
Look, the beautiful trophies that we brought with us. We've got probably over 2 dozen worth of plaques back there. We're going to hand out points for region champion. We're going to hand out points and prizes for our region and our champions for the actual
Sure,
event here.
sure.
I mean, it's
We're breaking ties in points, and that's going to be exciting too.
Right.
I tried to go over a few teams that were tied. There were several teams that were tied first, second place. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow. We're going to do our homework tonight. We're going to make sure that we know who is who, and tomorrow we're going to tell you if they broke that tie or not. So that's going to be exciting to see who picks that first place up for the tiebreaker down here on the Red River.
Sure. You got anything else to say, Corey?
I don't. I'm excited. I'm ready to go home, do our homework. I'm ready to review the stats. Hopefully we could do a review tomorrow morning, and then we can see what these anglers are going to bring to the scales.
Yep. So, guys, again, on Facebook Live, make sure you hit the notification button on Cabela's King Cat page. We're not going to have a specific time to go on tomorrow. It's going to be between that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock mark. So make sure y'all hit the notification button so y'all know when we go live. We'll probably do a quick introduction like we did today.
Right.
We're probably around noon just to give everybody a recap. If you're missing this, we're going to do a recap for tomorrow.
Sure.
So I'm looking forward to going taking in some of this Louisiana hospitality, go
Yes,
get
sir.
some more Cajun food,
Right.
Do our homework for the anglers, and then be back here on the beautiful Red River tomorrow.
And ready to see this competition unfold. So stay with us. Stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you.
Together is about family. Together is about a little kitchen table and a little shelf space at Dad's shop. Together is about keeping it from the heart and the heartland. Together is about loyalty. Together is about pride. Together is about sharing our memories and making new ones. It means taking America's best and making it even better. It means making rewards clubs even more rewarding. It means creating remarkable experiences. It means starting with wow and going even bigger. Together, we dedicate ourselves to the dedicated, because together we can serve our customers like never before. Together, we can help families connect to the great outdoors like never before. Together, we can conserve and protect the natural world like never before. Welcome to the great outdoors.
If you're like us, you were made for the water. You wake up when the sun does, add a little sugar, now a little salt. Gear up, load up, start up. Now you're moving. Don't forget your shades, you're gonna need them. Gonna need these, definitely needed this. That's right, breathe it in. If you're like us, you were born with gills and find your peaks in the depths. You don't just spend your life on the water. You come to life on the water. This is where you get down to it, like down. You got him. Yep. Nope. If you're like us, you're not done until you've wrung every drop out of it. You take it all in, now take it all on. That's right, get after it. If you're like us, you throw yourself in every chance you get. You find something to jump off, something high. That's probably too high. Wasn't too high. Rad. If you're like us, you take care of the things you love, and let's just watch this for a second. Okay, if you're like us, you're at home far from home. You find a local, find a bunch of locals. Local, 2 o'clock, hit it, kiss it, that's it. How's that feel? If you're like us, your days aren't full unless they're overflowing. If you're like us, you don't just crave water. You need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
Here on Facebook, thank everybody for joining us today. Thank everybody for being here in Natchitoches, Louisiana. We're here at day 2 for the Cabela's King Cat Classic for 2021. Corey's getting mic'd up here. About to get the show on the road. We all ready to go there? Will you mic, Corey? I think you'll be all right. All right, guys, before we get started, we want to give a couple shout-outs, thank yous. Number one, thank you for the Red River Waterway Commission for having us here. We've had a fantastic time while we've been here. Great places to eat. Been, beautiful town. They've treated us well with hospitality. Eric's right off here. If you want to step back up here and have a word, we can.
Thank you. We are so excited to have this, working with the City of Natchitoches and the Natchitoches Convention and Visitors Bureau to bring everybody here. We've got, and they're going to talk about it, but we've got 14 different states represented coming all the way to Natchitoches, Louisiana to catch these catfish. So this is a great opportunity. Glad y'all could make it. All the people on Facebook and streaming and everybody that's watching this, next time we're going to have 5 times as many and 5 times bigger fish, and it's just going to keep growing and growing. So bringing these guys here and what you guys are doing for the catfish tournament world, this is a great thing, and we're glad to be part of it.
Yeah, we are as well, Eric. Yes, sir.
Eric, again, thank you so much for having us, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you down the road.
Absolutely.
So,
all right.
So, as I said, this is day 2 here for the Cabela's King Cat Classic. Corey, you want to run down some of the weights, anglers, and stuff like that?
Yeah, I could do that. I could do probably a top 5 or something before we get started. Also, yesterday, coming in around the 5th place mark, we had a total weight 36.42 pounds, and that was for team Levi and Zach Kopp and Levi Sassy. All right, 4th place was coming in Fountain and Fountain at 38.98 pounds. 3rd place was Brian St. Alma and Coy Sneed at 44.93 pounds. 2nd place was the Barners. It was Ron and Wanda Barner. They had 64.16 pounds. Top weight yesterday, they sat in the hot seat for quite a while. That was Charles Blair, Doug Vaughn, and Alex Nagy, and they had total weight of 82.88 pounds. Now, this was in 3 fish, so that 82 pounds was in 3 total fish. Our biggest fish of the day was from the Barners. It was Ron and Wanda, and they had a 50.26 pound blue catfish. So that was holding for our big fish of the day yesterday. So today, we're curious to see what they brought. We know yesterday was a good bite. A lot of teams brought their limit. We've seen several big fish ranging from the 50 mark down to about the 20-pound mark that fell in the top 5 big fish. Today, we heard the bite was a little bit slower. We might not see that 50-pound fish. If we do, though, it's going to be a big surprise. But we're hoping these guys still caught a good limit, and we're going to combine their weights from yesterday, giving them a total weight today, which is going to determine the winner of our classic.
And the winner of that classic is going to win a brand new low boat.
Yes, sir. One
of our premier sponsors. It's a 20-foot catfish model boat.
Right.
Decked out with Garmin Electronics trolling motors.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, roughly about a $40,000 thing.
$40,000.
And then we're also giving away to those point participants, we're giving another boat away. So Low Boat has given us 2 boats to give away today. So we want to give a huge shout out to Low Boats.
Low Boats, yes, sir. They've been a big sponsor of this tournament trail. Now, what we're explaining on the second boat is the One Bite, One Boat Challenge. What that consists of is the top 10 teams from each region. We had 4 regions that participated this year. The top 10 anglers from each region was participating in One Bite, One Boat Challenge from Low Boats. The biggest fish of the 2 days total is going to be considered the champion of that One Bite, One Boat Challenge.
Right.
So that's how that works with the Low Boat on that second boat.
Yeah. So on top of the boats, we're giving away total bag with cash and prizes over $125,000.
That's a big
in
purse,
cash
yes.
and prizes. So these anglers, we couldn't do that without our sponsors. We're going to mention our sponsors throughout the day, but back here, our sponsors, we couldn't be here without them.
First and foremost, Bass Pro Shops Cabela's. That's our headlining sponsor. Well, we're very proud to have Bass Pro Shop Cabela's on all our gear, on our tire, on our trailer, and everything. So we give a big shout out to Bass Pro Cabela's.
I mentioned it yesterday, but Cabela's has been with the King Cat family for over 18 years.
That's right.
Going strong. It doesn't look like that partnership is going anywhere.
Nope.
We are super excited for the 2022 season.
Yes, we are.
Before we get rolling any farther, anybody on live feed that is new here, everybody in the crowd, my name is Chris Ramsey. This is my brother Corey Ramsey. We come on with Cabela's this year. We will be carrying on into 2022 as tournament directors. Cabela's is the nation's largest national catfish trail. We cover waters from Kansas all the way to the Carolinas, as far south as,
Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Natchitoches, Louisiana. So, guys, whenever y'all see these boats come through and these guys hold their fish up, we're going to tell them to show the crowd. Give these guys a round of applause. They spent a lot of time, money, effort. I mean, this is a second job for these guys. So let them know that you appreciate them being here in your city, and maybe one day we can come back here and have another tournament. So, if we're ready to go,
I'm ready. Are you
All
ready?
right. Yep.
Jesse, the guys here from NSU Fishing, they're going to help us today. Jesse's our main fish handler. He moves all our fish. He's going to measure our small fish, because what we have is we have a 15-inch minimum rule. So what we do is we got 3 fish. They can be any length as long as they're over 15 inches. So we're going to see what we got today on this first boat. We're also going to be breaking 2 ties for points. In Region 4, we have 2 ties for first place. We're going to be trying to break that tie to determine first and second place. We also got a tie for the third and fourth place region finishers, and they have to break that tie today. So we'll take a total combined weight from both days, and that will determine your first and second, third and fourth place winners for our Region 4 events. So,
Corey, first boat up for the event, Levi Sassy and Zach Cope. They're fishing all the way from the state of Illinois. Yesterday, their total weight was 36.42. They also had a big fish of a 22.47.
Okay.
They come in with a full 3 bag.
Full limit. We're going to call a limit 3 fish. If these guys hit their limit, that means they have their full limit at 3 fish. So how do we do today, guys? Little slow, but they do have their limit at 3 fish. So make sure you show the crowd. We've got a good participation today. We've got the cameras going. Levi Sassy and his team, they competed in Region 3, and they landed at second place in their region at 776 points. They also took a first and second place win at our Carlisle event. So they've competed real heavy in our Region 3. They
Looks like they got alive. A few fish there fighting them. So while they're fighting these fish, guys, this is a 100% catch and release tournament.
Hey!
Everybody give them guys a round of applause. Them are 3 great fish here on the Red River.
Yeah, they are. It's a good bag, fellas.
So like I was saying, we're a 100% catch and release tournament. We're going to put these fish in these totes. We're going to get them weighed in, and we're going to give them back to the Fish and Wildlife guys after the event. If you got any kids in the crowd, y'all can come down here, look in the window, and check them out. Yeah. Yep. All right, so we're going to go big fish for these guys. It doesn't look like it's going to top out their big fish from yesterday. They're very lively. That's what we like to see. Since he's not going to top yesterday's big fish, let's go ahead and put the other two in there.
It's good and alive. So that means their live wells are working great.
Yep. All right, let's see if they'll settle down here. Looks like we're going to get a lock there at, there's your weight, 38.43 for 3 fish. Everybody give this guys a round of applause. That's a great bag for day 2.
Hey, Chris, they just mentioned they used the Rejuvenate products that is a sponsor of our tournament trail, and that helped them to keep their fish alive in this live well.
That's right.
All right, so total weight for 2 days for these fellas is going to land them at 74.85 pounds. So that's going to start our day 2 right there. That's a nice bag, fellas.
All right. Thank you, guys. These guys are going to hang out. Corey, I know you've got the stats, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be giving these guys a check at the end of the day. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Congratulations, guys. While we got a moment, just kind of tell us, we talked yesterday. All right, you got to speak close to the mic so they can hear us, but go ahead and just take a second. Tell us about your day. How did you fish? Because now that we're on our second day, we couldn't ask too much information first. But today we'd like to hear a little bit how you, your methods, your techniques. Just kind of give us a little rundown, bud.
We pulled baits all day. Same thing yesterday.
There you go.
Pulled baits.
Oh, so you was dragging baits?
We were dragging baits.
Okay, all right.
We fished it just like a lake.
Just like a lake, right?
Just
okay,
like a lake.
all right.
There's no current here, so
right.
we made do with what we had.
How many total fish you catch today?
Today we caught 5 fish.
5 fish? Okay, all right. Well, it looks like you guys are going to take a check home, so that's pretty good. Good to see you guys. And I'm going to explain to them a little bit more about dragging baits as we go along.
Okay.
Good to see you, fellas.
Yep, thank you.
Congratulations. All right, so what are we talking about? Dragging baits. That's a method that's typically used on lakes. It's one method that is preferred at our home lake on the Tennessee River, Wheeler Lake. And what that means is they're going to use their trolling motors. They're going to, you can bring them on, I'll talk. They're going to take their boat, they're going to pull it with their trolling motors, and they're going to allow that bait to sit behind the boat on the bottom, call it dragging their bait. So it's going to put that presentation behind the boat close to the bottom.
Next boat up, we got Mr. Ray Ferguson and Mark DeVoe. These guys are coming from Knoxville, Tennessee. These guys had a tough day yesterday. Didn't get any fish to bring to us, so we're glad to see them here today.
Yeah, come on up. Come on up. A little more, bud.
He said them mirrors are set to Ray's view, so he couldn't see.
Yeah, we got about a 26-foot boat here, so we got to go on and get up.
Corey,
yeah, right there. Good job.
Before he gets them fish out of there, his boat's covered in Driftmaster rod holders.
It sure is. They've been following, using Driftmaster products for a long time. That's a sponsor. That means they're also in the Driftmaster bonus program. If you're using Driftmaster rod holders on your boat in this tournament, you're going to win some cash if you've got the total weight.
So we heard that Ray's got a pretty good fish in there. So when he pulls this fish out of here, everybody give this guy a big round of applause.
Hey, that's a nice fish, Ray.
That's a great fish.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a good blue. Red River Blue Catfish.
Fantastic.
All right, Ray Ferguson here, he's been fishing on the Region 2 and Region 4, and he's sitting about 6th place in the Region 4 points. Nice blue, Ray. Come on down and get a pic after we get your weight.
Yeah, y'all come on and get a picture.
This is going to be a good big fish. Yesterday, our big fish that was sitting about the 5th place mark was only 20 pounds, so we're definitely going to bump up a time or two here.
Total weight for Team Ferguson and DeVoe is 29.06. 29.06 for those guys. We're going to get some pictures and talk to them just for a second.
29.06, yep. So right now, that's going to be about your 3rd place big fish coming from yesterday into day 2. All right, let's get a pic first, guys, then we'll talk to you a little. It's a nice fish.
Corey, one fish never was never worth so much.
Oh, I know. It's almost a $40,000 fish for that big fish,
Yep.
you know. Look at there. That's showing you what the Red River can produce.
Other way.
Yeah, boy.
Fantastic, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right, Ray, you want to talk to us a little bit? Yesterday, y'all had a little bit of trouble, huh? But today you come back and you found a good fish.
Oh, yeah. That's a 3-day fish. I've been fishing for him for 3 days, and it's, if you see those rods, you're dragging, we're bumping, we're suspended. We did everything we possibly could. The current is really what killed us. They'd had a little water flow.
Right.
I think we'd have had probably 6 of them.
I got you. I got you. So, yep, it was tough. How many fish did you catch today? Just that one fish?
Just that
yep,
one.
That's right. All
That's
right.
one fish in 3 days.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, I'm sorry.
So
you just said that.
Yeah, we were struggling.
Right on, right on. But you tried all the methods available.
Everything.
How did you catch him?
Suspended.
Suspend drifting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we were suspended. And, you know, if Sea Arc, Mercury, Pipeline, Anvil rods, if it wasn't for those guys, we couldn't do it. And if it wasn't for Cabela's allowing us and you guys letting us come here and fish, you got the best facility in the world. I promise you. So, yep, we didn't do it justice, but we tried.
Right.
So, but you guys have a good day and thanks for coming out.
All right. Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
One more thing, and if it wasn't for God, we definitely wouldn't be here.
Right on, Ray. Right on, buddy. All right. So, yeah, so he said he struggled a little, but what he was talking about, he suspend drifted, and he caught him a fish. I forgot to ask about how deep, because this river varies from really shallow almost up to like 70 foot. So there's a lot of different waters you could hit on this Red River.
Yeah, yesterday we were kind of strangled because we had 2 days and we were on day one. We really couldn't talk about technique.
Correct.
Because these guys were going to go back out there and do it again. So today we're going to talk a lot about technique on different ways to catch these fish.
Right. Give some little insight here. And for the guys back home, some people are watching these tournaments. They're trying to learn how to catfish, and we want to help these guys so they can become tournament anglers.
All right, next boat up, we got Craig Shirley and James Wesney. These guys come all the way from Ohio. Mr. Shirley come in and weighed in yesterday with one fish that was about a pound.
Right. It was a flathead, wasn't it?
It was.
Yep.
But for sure, we're giving this guy some money. We were back here signing checks, and he's...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's a good one.
Oh, wow. Nice. That is a good fish. That's a lot better than yesterday, buddy. All right. So Team Shirley, they actually took first place in the points for Region 2. They took a win at Belmont. They took 2 second-place wins in this region as well. So this guy done really well in this Region 2, and he's going to get a check and a nice plaque for this region for first-place points. And this looks like a lot better bag.
Yeah, we got 2 fish. That fish right there, we're gonna get a weight on his big fish.
Hey,
there's you one that breaks 30 pounds, 30.81. Go ahead and get that guy in there.
That's a real good fish. These little ones are a little slippery, so
that's all right. Jesse. All right, total weight. Let this thing lock out. Total weight, 36.87. 36.87.
For day
Y'all hop
2.
up here and get your picture made.
All right, we're tallying up the total weight for 2 days while we get our pick.
We got a total weight for 2 days of 38.07.
All right, guys. Found you a better fish today, bud.
Yes, sir. Craig is a big follower. Craig's a big follower of the Cabela's King Cat Trail, so it's always good to see Craig out with us, and hope to see him next year in the 2022 season.
All right, you want to say a little word for us on your season here, as well as the day 1 and day 2 for the Classic? You'll have to hold it up kind of close to your mouth.
Yeah, it was a rough week.
Yep.
We haven't caught very many fish, and just
had a hard time getting bait.
Yeah.
Till today.
What part of the river did y'all fish north? Y'all fish south? Where'd you attack it? South?
North south.
Yeah. I got you. All right. Deep water. Well, how was y'all fishing?
About 50 feet of water.
Y'all was? All right. Was y'all anchored up?
No, we
Dragging baits?
Yep.
Okay, in 50 foot of water, they were dragging their baits. Okay. All right, well, it pulled you a good fish today.
Yeah.
You guys are taking home a good check for that Region 2, is that correct?
Yeah.
Region 2, first place. So y'all done well all season.
Thank you.
All right, we hope to see you again next season as well.
Yep, thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
All right, thanks again, guys.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
give these guys a round of applause. We're going to see them here in just a little while. So Corey explained dragging bait. So what that does is that puts, instead of setting in one spot and leaving bait there.
That'd be called anchored or something.
Yeah, so they're gonna drag these baits. So they're gonna cover a lot more water. They're gonna maybe pass more fish and stuff like that.
Continuously stay on the move.
Yeah.
As well as Ray, he talked about suspending. The only difference in suspending and dragging is suspending your baits are directly under the boat, and you're kind of putting them at whatever elevation you need that bait to be. Dragging, you're putting them way behind you, and that's the difference.
All right, next up we got Chad Thompson and Joshua Vale. They come to us from Kansas. Their total weight yesterday was a 36.20. They had a total limit of 3. Is that correct? I think you had a full 3 limit, right?
Yep. What do you got today?
Small, tough.
You got 3? Yep. Oh, so they got a limit again as well. Okay. Well, I mean, we heard a couple people was having a little hard time today, but we're seeing some fish. Already seen 2 fish somewhere around the 30-pound mark. That's real good.
And that's a lively one there. These guys really put a lot of money, a lot of effort in keeping these fish alive and healthy.
That's right.
Mentioned it yesterday that these fish, unlike other species, crappie, bass, something like that, these guys don't get trophy size for up to 20 years. So
it takes a while for a catfish to grow, like you just said. These guys, they put a lot of effort into these live wells. Some guys are putting oxygen on these fish to make sure they stay alive. So all the same effort that's put into this live wells for these boats are being put in by the Natchitoches National Fish Hatchery as well. They've got a big tank here. We're putting all of our catches into these tanks alive, and they're going to go release these fish back into the Red River so somebody else has a chance to catch these again. So big thanks to you guys as well. That's Greg and Emmett there.
All right, total weight 23.50. 23.50 for day. We're going to get you guys tallied up for 59.71 for 2 days. Y'all want to hop up here and get your picture made?
Yeah, come on.
Your partner said come on.
We're trying to talk to everybody up. So these guys competed in the Region 4. They were sitting somewhere around the 6th place mark, and they took a 2nd place at Milford Lake, Kansas.
All right, great job, guys.
All right, guys.
So while we wait on our next boat to come up, want to thank Garmin. They're one of our national sponsors. They're actually outfitting those 2 boats that we're going to be giving away with Garmin Electronics. So we want to give a big shout out to Garmin. Garmin's also coming in for 2022. So
that's right.
That's a partnership. Garmin's top notch on electronics. These guys can pretty much see these fish swimming around.
Oh yeah, here you go. You want to run that
on those electronics?
So yeah, Garmin pretty much was the innovator for the live scope. For catfishing, the live scope is not as important, but for the crappie side, if you're not running live scope, you're not competing.
All right, so next boat up, we got a husband and wife team of Miss Wanda Barner and Ron Barner. Their total weight yesterday was 61.16, I believe. They had a big fish. They were big fish leader yesterday of 50.26.
She did hold the big fish as well as 2nd place coming into day 2.
That's right.
This team right here has followed Cabela's King Cat from pretty much from the very beginning. So they compete well all around the country, and they stay following our trail. They're very loyal to Cabela's King Cat. Oh, that's an Ego Net. That's a sponsored net as well. You see? She's got Drift Master, Ego Net.
How'd you do today, Miss Wanda?
Y'all didn't?
You didn't. Caught fish?
Yeah, but that one yesterday made up for it, I guarantee it. We got 3? Okay, they got a limit. That fish yesterday was a monster. So if you don't believe there's big fish in this Red River waterway, you just take a look yesterday on the live feed. You'll see that monster catfish she had in her arms.
Yeah, just call Miss Wanda. She'll find them.
Oh, she did. Yep.
Did
it? Well, good. We're gonna get her weight here.
We could just go total weight here for
yes, sir.
Mr. and Miss Barna. Miss Wanda, you want your picture taken?
You want to pick? You want to come up and tell them a little bit about your day yesterday, your big fish? Now you can tell us how you caught that thing.
Total weight for day 2 is 10 pounds, 10.14 pounds. So we're going to get a total weight here.
We're going to give her a chance to talk about that big fish. We'd like to know how she caught it, where she caught it.
Corey, they had a great 2 day, 74.30.
74 pounds.
Yes.
Where does that put them on the big board right now?
It puts them on up there. Corey, you got the mic.
You want to third place. Sorry, that's got y'all sitting at third right now. Okay, Miss Wanda, tell us a little bit about that big fish yesterday. We'll have to talk close to this mic.
Okay, we were drifting and we had, I guess we didn't catch a fish till about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And we caught the one that weighed probably 10 pounds. And then about noon, there was one we caught on the planer board. We were drifting.
Okay.
And I was reeling it in, and the center rod went down. And I mean, it went down.
You knew immediately it was a good fish, didn't you?
Well, Ron said that it burned his thumb.
Mm-hmm. So it was strip and drag.
Yes, it was pull and drag, and so he said, I'll take the little one, you take the big one. And so we switched places, and I started messing with the fish and fighting the fish. And
that's right.
Yeah, he was really fighting, and he was going down, and had him almost to the boat, and he wouldn't come up. Had like 13 feet out, and he still wasn't up. And then just kept working him, and then all of a sudden he ran. Got him reeled back up again. Ron made a pass at him with the net, and Ron never misses with the net.
Did he miss that fish?
He missed the net.
Oh, my gosh.
So he took off again. So we got him back, and boy, we were tickled.
It was a fantastic day for you.
We were just tickled to death.
How deep was y'all fishing there when you caught that big fish?
Mid-20s.
About 20 foot? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it come pretty shallow then. All right.
Miss Wanda, Ron said make sure you tell everybody what you caught that fish on. I'm right here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Shad guts.
Shad guts. Really? All right. So cut bait wasn't what? Oh, are you lying to these people?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll tell you what. Everybody thinks I'd lie.
Okay. So shad guts was the bait. That's what caught that monster fish she caught yesterday. So if you guys want to go back out and try that, that's what worked for this team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fantastic. Great to see y'all.
Good tournament.
Great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Great fish.
Everybody give Miss Wanda a big round of applause.
So she's still headed for that 1-bite-1 boat. So right now they're holding it. If these guys don't bring in a 50-pound fish, they're going to take home that new low boat.
Yes, sir.
That's a great team.
Yep, that's a great team. Well, we got our next boat coming up. We got a new sponsor coming on board late this year and also into next year. It's Costa Del Mar.
That's
As
right.
I mentioned, me and Corey both wearing some Costas. They can take care of all your eyewear needs.
You want a good polarized glasses?
Next boat up, we got Wallace Mayer and Nathan Thornhill. These guys are fishing out of Illinois. These guys come in with a total weight of 14.39 for yesterday.
This is a significant team as well because this team right now is sitting first place in our Region 3 points. So they're going to get a check. They're going to get a plaque already.
He said it wasn't significant today, Corey.
It wasn't significant today. Well, he's got some fish.
He's got a net full of fish, so he's got his 3 fish limit.
That's good. They also come in about top 3 in 2 events in that region. So they stayed very competitive and got that check for that Region 3.
Okay. We got Jesse said we're going to check a length here.
All right. So what he's going to do, you want me to carry on with that? All right. So, like I said earlier, we got a 15-inch minimum. So they're small fish. If it's real close for us, we need to check it on the rule to make sure it's a legal fish. So that's what he means when he's going to check a fish.
Yeah. And he was well over. He was 20.
20 inches?
Yeah, he was probably even more than that.
We didn't see anybody really bring any fish that was extremely close. I think we seen about a 16-incher was our smallest fish yesterday.
Yep. 7.62 pounds for day 2. Y'all want your picture made for the day? Okay.
Yep.
Get a
Yeah, we'd like
handshake
to
here
hear a
before
word
y'all
on
get
your
up
as well as your season, because y'all are taking home that first place. Let me get out of your way, guys.
Corey, these guys got a total weight for the Classic of 22.01 pounds.
All right, 22 pounds.
Yes. Sorry.
We're trying to grab a pick.
Fantastic job, guys. You want to drop it in that plastic bucket there? Corey, I'll talk to you for a minute.
Yep. We're going to take our time today. We're going to talk to the anglers. So tell us a little bit. Yesterday, I tried to get a little info out of you. I know it was day one. So kind of go ahead and tell us about your day, kind of how you caught your fish throughout the week, and also give us a little rundown on your first place for the Region 3.
As well, we actually got here Monday, and Monday night we dropped in pool 3 and caught fish right off the bat. And then the second day it was a little tougher to find them, but the third day we ended up finding 30s. And we went back to that spot Friday. They weren't there. There's fish there, but not the 30s.
Okay.
And then today was a tougher bite for us.
I got you. Was y'all fishing the northern boundary or the southern boundary?
We were right in the middle.
Right in the center. Okay.
Right
so
in the
you're
center of
okay. All right. How deep was you guys fishing?
We were fishing 30 and 14 foot. So
30. Oh, somewhere from 15 to 30 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It just depends. Today they're in 15 foot of water. Yesterday they were in 30.
So they moved up a little bit shallower. Yeah, the cold, kind of cooler today, so I guess they would. All right, so tell us just a little bit about your wins and through your region, your wins through the region, and how you landed in first place.
Well, our first event was Carlisle, Illinois, which is actually our home waters.
Okay.
And we took second in that event. We should have had first. We had a lot of boat trouble that day, and we ended up having to cancel about an hour early.
And still come in second place.
We still came in second.
Well, you had it in the bag there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we actually got on big fish that day, and then lost trolling motor batteries, ran out of gas, everything.
So everything was trying to work against you guys. Yep. Still come in second place. That's a good day.
Yeah, and then we went to Truman, and that was we found plenty of fish there. We just didn't find anything big enough to get us in first place, but we took third there.
Gotcha.
And then Peak and I jumped in there because I knew the guy that was leading wasn't going to fish it, so I went ahead and fished that one, and then that jumped us ahead. So
yeah, y'all stayed top 5 through the whole region pretty much, so that's very good.
Here he is.
All right. Oh, is that him? Okay, I got you.
And then the region, we battled out in the region, regional, so we ended up getting more weight than he did.
Gotcha. All right. Yep. Yeah, he's shaking his head, but they got it.
So
all right.
He got us in this one.
Well, fantastic. You're going to get a check for that region for holding that first place. Good to see you, fellers.
Oh, yeah.
I know we'll see you again next year. Yeah, we're going to try. Yeah, at least. Oh, okay. All right. If we don't, we could have it right now before we get going then. You want to go ahead and do that? Because we're not real sure. We're having a little live feed problems today, okay?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. We got Reel 'em Up, Dragon Weights, Tangling with Catfish, TWC, Fish Bite Rod Holders, Hercules Fishing and Tackle. There's a few I'm forgetting. I know I am. So, Bluff City Outdoors, Burning Drag Tackle, and Angry Cat Bobbers.
Cool. All right, well, fantastic. You spoke of Reel 'em Up Dragon Weights. Actually, they're coming on for next season as well. We're going to see that sponsor. They got a sticker on their boat called Reel 'em Up Dragon Weights. They're going to be a new sponsor for 2022. All right, fantastic job, guys.
Thanks for coming, guys.
All right.
All right, next boat up. We got Justin Fairley and Brian Reynolds. These guys have come all the way out from Ohio. They had a total weight of 16.07 yesterday. Corey, we're hearing a lot of Ohio teams, so the northern crowd has really come down and supported Cabela's and come and fish with us today.
Yep, that area up there's got a lot of anglers, and we hope to get a lot of those anglers as well from Ohio competing again and for the 2022 season. How many fish we got? We got
Just
one fish?
Brian said we got one.
All right. So these guys fished, they competed in Region 2, and they're holding second place for the points in Region 2. If you'll notice, a lot of these boats that we're talking about today are holding some sort of place in one of those regions or not. So these are the top guys in these regions competing it out for this classic.
Hang on. There we go. All right, now we're ready. 2.49 pounds. 2.49 pounds for Brian and Justin.
All right.
Congratulations, guys. Thanks for coming to fish with us. And that's a total of 2 days of 18.56 pounds. 18.56 pounds. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Let's try not to fall off the boat.
All right,
Thank you, guys.
We're going to end up handing these guys a check here after a while as well, too. We'll get a shout out here in a little while with you guys when we're handing out that check. Thank you, guys. Huh?
All right, next boat up. We got Les Thompson Jr. and Les Thompson Sr. with Trenton Thompson. This is a father-son combo here. These guys come out of Missouri to fish with us down here in beautiful Louisiana. They come in yesterday with a total of 3 fish that totaled out to 16.62 pounds.
All right, this is one of those teams I was talking about earlier that's tied for points. These guys are tied in Region 4 with the Fountains shooting it out today with their total weights going to determine if they're going to take the first place in the points or second place. So how'd you guys do today? Caught a lot of fish? All right, done better than yesterday? Fantastic.
Yeah. It seems like they're in much better spirits from yesterday.
They sure are. We watch these guys fish all across the nation. It's nothing for these guys to bring in good catfish no matter where they go.
Hey, Nooner, if you would, make sure you show the crowd in the live feed y'all's their fish.
They come in 3rd place at our Cape Girardeau regional event as well.
That's not a bad fish that he's about to pull out of this live.
No, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's pretty nice catfish right there.
That's a good fish. So, Nooner, were y'all dragging? Were y'all bumping? What were y'all doing out there? Drug all day.
Covered some water, huh? Look at there. Look at there. That's a nice.
That's a good one.
That's a pair of blues right there.
Trenton, did Nooner let you catch any fish today?
He got both of them.
He said he got 2 out of the 3.
2 of them, yeah. Hey, all right.
So this Thompson bunch, they fish all over the country. They fish, out in Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi. They're all over, and pretty dang good anglers.
Yeah, they are, man. Yeah, they are.
Looks like that one right there will probably be a big fish.
I'm going to write this down. I'm curious to see. We're going to wait for the Fountains, and then we'll know exactly if y'all are going to hold that first place in your region. We already know. You think you got it? You don't think you got it?
That's not the biggest one? This one right here? Yeah, we'll check them. We ain't in no hurry.
They're pretty close. I mean, that's
so
3
that's 15,
consistent
7
pounds of fish right there. All 3 fish are really close.
That one got it by 1702.
You guys said you was going to change your methods up a little bit.
Try
to
that
find a
third
little
one
bit
there.
bigger fish, and you did.
Ooh, that one's close. Yep, 1702 was their big fish for the day.
17 pounds on that big fish.
Total weight for Team Thompson. It wants to tip that 50-pound mark.
Oh, come on.
49.33 pounds. 49.33.
Give them a big round of applause.
Give these guys a round of applause. They fought hard yesterday. These guys are no strangers to big bags. They can bring in 100-pound bags any day of the week.
Now, when we see this next, actually, their competitors are right behind you. So we're going to know here in just a minute who's going to take that first place. Y'all going to take a pic or anything?
They said no picture. Right. Well, let me get a handshake before y'all leave. Trenton, thanks for thanks for coming out. Total weight for 2 days is 65.95.
65.95. We're going to find out here in just a minute if they're going to take that first place. Thank you, guys. Good to see you. All right, so this is great. We got a tied team coming right behind them, so we're going to know immediately who's going to take that first place in that region.
Right here is brother Lonnie and Donnie Fountain. These guys come from Georgia to come fish with us today. These guys are in the Drift Master program. They also weighed in yesterday with only 2 fish to totaled up 38.98 pounds with a big fish of 28.66 pounds.
This team is so rounded. We see these guys fish all over the country. Yep, right there, right there. Hey, guys. All right, I see some fish in there. We got 3. All right.
So we got – I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I was going to carry on with this team is they are already taking second place in Region 1 with 782 pounds, and they're right behind the first place team of the Bodines. They also finished top 10 in Region 2. And today we're going to be trying to break that tie for Region 3. We're going to see if they're going to take that first place. Huh? Oh, we got a flathead.
Hey, Donnie, hold that up to the crowd there. That's what we call a flathead here. That's probably the second one that we've seen. It's a little different than them blues and channels. So that's a great great
I believe
fish
these
there.
Louisiana guys call that a Opelousas or an op or a shovelhead, mud cat, something like that.
Yeah.
We call them flatheads.
Flathead, yellow cat. They're all the same thing. Yeah.
So
there's a good
looks like he's got
third
pretty good
fish
one
here.
right there. This is going to help that day one weight for these fellas right here. So
There's
guys,
a good one. Everybody give these guys a round of applause.
they also use Gamma Line. Gamma Line's the sponsor of the Cabela's
right.
King Cat Trail. Driftmaster.
Garmin Electronics.
Garmin Electronics. They're a big supporter of the trail and the products that sponsor this trail.
Yep. Donnie, how many fish y'all catch today? Caught 4.
Y'all
Kept
wanna come
3.
down and take a pic?
Yeah, let's come get out here and take a picture. We're going to get a big fish for the day. 23.25 is their big fish for the day.
Okay. Now, guys, you know we're trying to beat out 69.95 pounds to if y'all want that first place for total weight for 2 days. Y'all think you got it?
They think they got it. Total weight for the day, 48.46 pounds.
I would say so. We're going to see exactly what that total weight was, and I believe these guys are getting the first place check. 87.44 pounds.
Everybody give these guys a big round of applause. That broke the tie right there.
First place for Region 4.
If y'all would just step right over this way a little bit and get that banner behind us.
I like that flathead. That was good to see that.
That is. Great job, guys. Corey, I think we're going to end up talking to these guys later on in the event with handing them some money.
Okay, all right.
So, guys, we'll see y'all here in just a little bit. Congratulations. We ain't scared of no slime. We're good.
That's right. Good to see you fellas.
Everybody give
the
brothers of Bonnie Donnie Fountain a big round of applause before they leave here.
As one of our most well-rounded teams participating this year in the Cabela's King Cat Tournament Trail.
All right, next boat up. We've got Mr. Wayne Bodine and Travis Bodine. These guys come out of Kentucky. They're in the Driftmaster program, so their boat is loaded up with Driftmasters. They're also in the points race.
They are.
Corey, I think you got some stats on these guys
Yeah,
here.
so these guys are your first place guys for Region 1. They had 787 points. They had top 3 in 3 events in this in that region as well. And they also competed in Region 2, but they topped the Region 1. They absolutely hammered Region 1. So it was hard to compete with these guys. I believe, didn't they win the Classic down in Decatur?
They did.
They sure did, didn't they?
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, these guys
Yep.
won the Classic
Yep.
in Decatur, Alabama. I understand. So
Yeah.
that did pay those guys.
So we're giving away 2 boats a couple years ago. This was the boat that they won about 2 years ago.
So this has been a strong team. Over the last couple of years, actually, I've been seeing the Bodines fish the Cabela's Trail, and they've been doing really well.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you see Cabela's, you hear Bodines.
You hear this team.
Yep.
Now, we didn't see the Bodines yesterday. Y'all had a rough day yesterday. All right. Yeah, I hear you. All right. So we're going to get a weight. These guys are still taking home some money today.
Oh,
but I'm glad
absolutely.
to see them bring in some fish. I wanted to talk to them a little.
So these guys got 2 of their 3 fish limit today. We're going to measure their big fish.
Going to weigh it.
15.74 for their
on that big
for
fish.
their big fish.
All right, y'all want to come get a pick?
Yeah, it's all right. All right, total weight for these guys for day 2, and this is going to be their total weight. These fish are lively, so these scales are going to take a minute to lock out. £18.04. 18.04 pounds for the Bodines.
Y'all want to come get a pick real quick, guys?
Congratulations. Y'all hop up there and grab a pick, and then we'll, Corey, you want to talk to him for a second?
Yeah, we can. We can talk to them about that first place they're going to take home in that region. And also a little bit about that Decatur Classic.
All right.
All right, you guys want to give us a little shout, talk to us just a little bit? Who wants to talk? All right. Just tell us a little bit about your trip down here to Natchitoches and how you fished, good or bad, whatever. We're here.
Yeah, we started pre-fishing Monday. Of course, we don't use hooks. We use paper clips.
Okay, right.
Fished the lower end toward Boise down there, I think.
Okay,
up
right.
to the dam. We stuck with that hole of water.
Okay.
I think we might have got one bite we knew was a catfish in those 4 days.
Right. So
Yeah.
it was tough.
Oh, it's tough. Yeah.
Yep.
So yesterday, our fishing, we concentrated on flatheads. So we fished on the anchor and fished wood all day.
Gotcha.
And,
Gotcha.
that's why we come up 0.
I got you. All right.
So,
the flathead just wasn't there.
Yeah, just no bite on that deal.
Right.
So we went with our first instinct. When we got here, we said we was going to drag baits in that dead water.
Mhm.
So that's what we did today, and had a better bite.
And got something to pick that
Yeah,
bait up,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Right.
Well, fantastic. So you guys fish in Region 1 mostly. That's what you're dominantly fishing.
Yes.
Y'all won that Classic as well down there in Decatur.
Yeah.
How did you fish that year as well? Was y'all just dragging a lot on those lakes, or how'd you fish there as well?
Well, you fish Cabela's, you have to do it all.
You do. That's right.
You have to bump, drag, anchor, anything else you can come up with.
Right, because we compete
fish-
on the Mississippi, the Tennessee, the Red River, just
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
So yep.
Yeah, we came down here ready to do it all. We
Well,
really
good.
wanted to bump, but
Yep. Y'all
we
didn't
got
get a
here
chance. There wasn't
Nah,
enough current to bump here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of let the air out of the balloon right there. But,
Right.
Yeah, we were ready for anything. So
Well, good deal.
Yeah, we
All
just
right.
didn't get on fish. Yeah.
Well, it
my
was-
hats off to these guys that did.
Right.
They earned it. I guarantee.
Yeah, it was a struggle, and who caught fish here, they done well because it was tough all around for all you guys.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. New water. No history.
Right,
You know.
right.
Yeah.
All right, you want to give any shout outs or anything?
Well, probably to my sponsor, my biggest sponsor, Mama.
That's
I
right.
Always wanted to say that on the big stage.
I believe it. I
that's
believe it.
right.
Yeah,
That's the biggest sponsor.
Keeps
right
you
there.
going right there.
Yeah,
don't it?
buddy. Yeah,
all right.
buddy.
Well, fantastic. We're going to give you guys a check. I hope we're going to see you again next season. We look forward to seeing you guys. Follow us around too. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay. All right. Well, good team. Nice for talking to us. Yep. Congratulations, fellas. So what he was talking about, well, go ahead and then I'll tell it.
All right, so next boat up, we got Mr. Andy Needham. He's fishing solo today since there's no limit on how many fish you can catch per person. So
right.
the single team can compete with the 3-man team. Andy Needham come in with a total weight of 16.45. He's also in the Drift Master program and in our points race.
Yep, he's actually setting tie for that 3rd or 4th place today, so we're going to have to break that tie. They fish dominantly Region 4, and they're tied right now with Mike Mitchell. So we're going to also break this tie today. While they're getting set up, if you'll notice, the last team there, the Bodines, talked about when they pre-fish, they don't use hooks.
Right.
They actually zip tie or they paper clip their bait on and let those fish bite that bait, but they're not putting a hook in their mouth. So they're not damaging the fish in any kind of way. They're not scaring the fish. So when they go back to that spot later to fish the tournament, that fish is going to bite again. That's the whole point here. So that's a real good method, and it's proven to work.
Corey, he's got a good limit there.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
give Mr. Andy a round of applause.
He's trying to beat this tie today. So
he had to catch the fish, net the fish, pull the hook out of the fish's mouth, put them in the live well.
He had
to drive the boat, drive the trolling motor. He had to drive the truck.
Yeah, that's right.
So he done it all. So
he sure did.
So big shout out to these single team anglers.
Looked like he brought a pretty good bag.
He did.
So so we had Mike Mitchell sitting just a little bit ahead of this team yesterday at about 22 pounds, and Andy Needham had the 16 pounds. So anything can go today, guys. Well, now, we're not going to know until Mike Mitchell comes through, but we're looking forward to seeing who broke that tie. Pretty good fish.
All right, guys, 19.42 was his big fish for the day.
All right. We'll get this total weight wrote down.
Total weight for Mr. Needham, 37.34 pounds. 37.34 pounds. You want to hop up here, Andy, and get your picture done?
Oh, really? Ah, okay. All right. So total weight for 2 days for Team Needham is 53.79 pounds.
Great job, Andy. I think we'll be talking to you here very soon.
Now, here's what I just got confirmed. I do not believe we're going to see Mike Mitchell. I believe he had some boat problems. So if that's the case, I believe Needham just took that third place finish right there. So he broke his tie. Congratulations. Huh? He's in line? Okay. All right. Walking around or in line with fish? All right. We'll see. If we do see Mike Mitchell, we might retract that statement. And we might not. So we'll just see. I'll tell you if we lied to you shortly.
All right, next boat up, we got Mr. Wayne Rose and Jordan Rose. This is another father-son team. They're coming from Virginia, so that's a long haul here.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan, they got one fish yesterday, and that total weight of yesterday was 3.98 pounds. Jordan, did you do any better today? Jordan said yes. He said they did better. Did you get your limit?
No limit.
Still didn't get a limit?
You just had one yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
All right, so we caught more. The Roses, did you tell them? Yep, the Roses. Of course, Jordan Rose was Angler of the Year for 2020. Also, they compete in Region 2. They come in third in points for Region 2, and they fished every single event for that region. They also competed in Region 4 as well. Mr. David, right there. That's his dad. Oh, man, that's a nicer fish. Oh, yeah, boy.
That is a good fish. So you got two?
Two fish.
So we're going to weigh that big fish for the Roses because that's definitely bigger than what they had yesterday.
And I'm not gonna hit you on the interview with the youth angler again. We've already wore him out all year, but that was a big congratulations to you, buddy.
15.61 for their big fish.
That's better fish.
And then a total weight for the day. Total weight is going to top out at 21.77 pounds.
That was better. We're gonna
we're gonna hop up here and get their picture. We're going to get them a total weight in just a second.
So tell us a little bit about that angler. No, I'm just messing with you, man.
Jordan's a good interview, and he won Angler of the Year last year, or Youth Angler. Total weight, 25.75. Jordan said, I'm going to manhandle both of them and hold them up. Everybody give this young man a round of applause.
He's actually in the running for it again as well, and if he lands that Youth Angler of the Year award again for this year, he'll be the only youth that's ever done it consecutive years, back to back. Yep. So, all right, David. All right, Jordan. Good to see you, fellas. I was hot, and then I got that little cold wind there. Well, got a little chilly.
While we wait on the next boat, I want to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, CSR. It's Catch Some Relief. It's a pain ointment. These guys, actually, some of the King Cat crew used it before, man, and it really works.
Yep.
So today, another single-man team with Bert Hunt. He comes out of North Carolina. Yesterday, he weighed in at 15.02 pounds. He's part of the points race.
Oh, sorry. Yep, that's right. He's in the points race. He's competing in Region 2. He's sitting somewhere around 7th in the points. He fished solo yesterday as well as today. King Cat Tournament Trail jersey right there on. It looks nice.
How'd you do today, Mr. Hunt?
Where's he at? Ah, what happened? He
man.
said he caught a big one today, but he's back into it.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
He said it was 48 pounds, but it was the wrong species.
That was a garfish?
It was an alligator gar.
A 48-pound gar he did hook into today. Too bad that can't hit the scales, right?
There's 2.
But he still got catfish.
He did better than yesterday. He got 3 fish.
That's right. That's right.
We're gonna go total weight for Mr. Hunt.
He's also in the 1x1 boat, competing in points.
How many total fish you catch today? Caught 3, brought 3 to the scale. Oh, he caught 6, brought 3.
Oh,
so
so
3
you caught a
catfish.
couple different species.
Yeah. Total weight for day 2 is 8.56, 8.56.
All right, all right.
Hop up here and grab your picture there, sir.
Yep. Yeah, come on up here. Sorry about that, bud.
We got a total weight of 23.58 pounds. That's their 2-day total. We're going to get a quick picture made.
You plan on fishing the 2022 season as well with us? Great.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. 10 years he's been fishing the Cabela's Trail.
All right, and he's going to continue to do so, and we look forward to it. Thank you, man. Yeah, that water temp is a little cool out here. Sometimes the cold weather turns these blues on, especially in Alabama where we're from. The cold weather bite is really, really good. Sometimes the river situations isn't. Sometimes they don't bite as well in the colder water on the running rivers. But they do on them lakes back home in Alabama. Cold water bites really well.
Next boat up, we got Jack Leo and Mr. Duffy. These guys come from all the way from Ohio. They had a total weight of 15.27 pounds yesterday. They're in the Drift Master program, and they're part of the points race.
They are. They competed in Region 1. They landed somewhere around the 6th place mark on Region 1, and they come top 3 in about 2 events in that region.
Mr. Duffy, how'd you do today? Got
One
fish. One fish is better than no fish. You want to get your picture made with this one? He said no, thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get a day 2 weight of 3.20 pounds. 18.49 for a total of 2 days.
All right.
Get a handshake here. Congratulations, guys.
Good to see you, fellas. He got you? Yeah. We appreciate these guys handling these fish. Sometimes their hands get chewed up, but they keep on going. And Jesse's one of the best fish handlers we think in the industry.
Next boat up, we got Mr. and Miss Hairway, Lisa Hairway and Terry Hairway.
They're from our neck of the woods, Chris.
They are. We know these guys. They used to fish our local trail.
That's good, Terry.
Lisa said they got one.
Got one fish? I got you. All right. They own Bama Skips as well back home. They own a bait company, and they provide a lot of bait for a lot of tournament trails. So you're going to see Bama Skips all around the circuit.
They supply skipjack, shad, any kind of
cut bait or
bait.
what? Dead.
Right.
Yep, dead bait.
How about that? It's got some thing got burned up. He did. Total weight for day 2, 5.40 pounds.
All right.
5.0 pounds. You want your picture made, Lisa? She said no, thank
good?
you.
All right. Well, good to see you.
14.24 for your total weight. Lisa, here's your voucher here. Terry, don't pull off and leave us. Congratulations.
Yep, good to see y'all. There, Mike Mitchell is in that boat, so we're going to wait. We're going to go back for that Andy Needham. I said that he took it, but there's Mike Mitchell right here. This is going to tell you on that tie break.
So this is another father-son team. We got Jackson driving, got Mr. Mike Mitchell. They had a total weight of 22.70 pounds with a big fish of 10.90 pounds.
All right.
Yeah. So Mike, how'd you do today? Not a lot of fish, not a lot of size.
All right. You want to go ahead and tell him he owns a guide service as well. You told him yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, so we did have some boat trouble. He made it in about 2 minutes to spare, he said, but he's here in line to break that tie, hopefully. Mike, we're looking, Andy Needham come in 2 days at about 53 pounds. How do you feel about that? You don't know? It's going to be close, huh? All right, so it's going to be a very close tiebreaker here. I'm curious and interested. Go ahead.
So here's their big fish for 2 days, because yesterday was 10 pounds, so it's 12.33 for their big fish.
For their big. Now we're going total weight. Did y'all pick it? Yeah, there you go.
So total weight for day 2. Let the scales lock. 29.23. And let's see how that tie goes. Mike,
boy, that's
good to
real
see
close.
you. Jackson, good to see you, buddy.
That's real close.
51.93 pounds.
So that pulls them just shy for a pound or two. So Andy Needham took that, Mike.
Thanks
so
for
that
coming
puts
out
you
with
in
us.
fourth place in that region, Mike. Did you? Oh, okay. If you did, I didn't have it wrote on these notes. Yes, you do. I'm sorry. So they got. So for Region 4, they were tied. Region 1, they also come in 4th. So he just explained that they come in 4th for Region 1. They just landed 4th for Region 4. They come 1st place in Sheffield, Alabama. They took 4th place in Huntsville, Alabama. So that puts them 2 checks for 4th place.
So next up, we got Brian St. Alma and Coy Sneed. Brian St. Alma, you see this beautiful wrap truck. He's the owner of the Captain Masters Tournament Series based out of Texas. Coy, how'd you do today?
Y'all done good?
They did good.
Fantastic. They had a real good bag yesterday. We appreciate you, Brian, for coming and supporting the King Cat Trail.
It's nice to see. You're going to see another tournament director, actually, the next boat. Brian's, with the Cat Masters. Alex Nagy is fishing with Mr. Blair in his boat with Twisted Cat. So it's good to see the tournaments coming together.
Correct.
If we ever had time to fish, we'd go fish their stuff.
Oh, man,
So
yeah,
there's
that's a
two big
pair of
fish.
blues. Good
Give
bag.
those guys
Well, that's going to help their first day bag right there. Nice.
So we're going to have to weigh that big fish for them because I think that one's over 20.
Oh, yeah, because yesterday they had the 20-pound big fish, and they were sitting somewhere around the 5th mark on big fish there, 5th fish of the day. So we're going to see.
Hey, this third one's not too shabby either.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's a nice fish. That's going to help you guys out right there.
I got a feeling we're going to see them on stage here soon.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Jesse, let's get that big fish.
Yeah, man, yeah. That's a good job, fellas.
Y'all want to hop down and get your picture made, Brian? So there's their new big fish, 25.32, 25.32. This is gonna be a good bag for the day.
Yeah, it is.
Almost hit 60, 59.12,
right.
59.12. Give them guys a round of applause. That's gonna break the 100. That's gonna break the 100 mark
Yeah, I
for 2
believe
days.
it is. Yep. This will be our first 100-pound. 104.05 on their total pounds right there for day 2.
Everybody give them guys a round of applause. That's 100 pounds in 2 days. That's awesome.
They were consistent this tournament. Day 1 and day 2, they brought good, consistent fish in here. So these guys done excellent.
Great job, guys.
Here's your ticket.
Like I said, we're gonna. Since y'all were one of the last ones. Coy.
Yes.
Thanks for coming out, buddy. We'll see you here in a minute.
Fantastic job, Brian. Coy.
All right, Corey.
Yes, sir.
These guys coming up, setting the hot for quite a while yesterday.
They sure did.
They had a total weight of 82.88 pounds yesterday. These guys are in the points. So let's see how the guys do for day 2.
We've seen these guys dominate day 1 in a regional event. So we're going to see if they can come back and can hold this finish for today. We're going to see how they've done for day 2. Did y'all guys do good?
Not as good as yesterday.
Well,
hey, last time we heard that.
Yeah.
Charles, how many fish you catch? Yeah. 8, 10. Real early, slow. Well, when you get those fish out of there, let's show this crowd. Y'all are the last ones up.
So we're looking at about 82 pounds and up to get in the top 3 right now for the total 2-day.
I see some good blues in this one. The suspense is killing everybody, guys. Y'all take your time.
and it. Well. Yeah, I hear you.
Alex said you're not holding that one.
So we're trying to beat out 104. Hey, there's a nice catfish.
There's one.
There's another good one.
There's 2. Here's a good one right here, guys.
I hear you. Hey, look at that one right there. That's a good Red River catfish right there.
Everybody give these a big round of applause.
That's going to be a good bag. We're going to look like we're going to beat out that first place right there.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see. I'm not going to tell anybody. That's a good fish. That looks like it might take your second place big fish, possibly.
So we're going to weigh that big fish. Y'all hop on down. We're going to take some pictures.
Man, that's a pretty good fish, ain't it, Jesse? You think that's about the second one of the day right there? Let's see.
Today's big fish is floating around the 29 mark. Yesterday there was bigger.
Right.
So 29.09. So we're going to go total weight with these guys. Hop up here, get the picture made. Total for 2 days. This is 2-day total for the day. I'm sorry. 61.78 pounds.
Right. That's a good bag, guys.
61.78 pounds.
That's a real good bag.
We're going to get these guys pictures made.
So right now we're looking at 104.05.
Come on up.
That
I'll
would
help
be
you
Team St. Alma and Sneed. 144.66 pounds. That's going to be your new leaders right there. So it looks like it's going to put Blair, Vaughn, and Nagy in first place, dropping St. Alma to second place, and the Fountains to third. The Barners are still holding big fish of the tournament. Excellent bag, guys.
All right, guys.
That was a real consistent tournament for you guys.
So for everybody on the live feed, thank you for sticking with us. Everybody here, thank you for sticking with us. What's about to happen is we're going to get these guys out of the way. We're going to run some. We're going to run some numbers. We're going to get everybody get the points tabulated. We're going to get the weights tabulated for the official tabulation for the day.
Sure.
And so we'll be back here in just a few moments for the award ceremony. Hand out some checks.
Okay.
And give out some great prizes. So if you guys need to run to the restroom or something like that, that'd be a great time to do that. And then we'll be back here in just a few.
Their big fish yesterday. Their big fish yesterday was 35 pounds. Fantastic job, wasn't it? Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, guys, everybody on the live feed, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're actually going to cut the feed here while we do all of our points tabulations, everything like that, hand out awards. Guys, remember, hit the notification button on Facebook. We will be coming up. This is the last event of the year, but we're going to be coming out with some information on 2022, our schedule, and some other changes and stuff like that. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with us on live feed and here in person. So again, thank you so much. We want to thank all of our sponsors one last time for this year. We're going to give a final rundown. Low Boats, again, of course, for for their big contribution for the 2 boats, Mercury Marines. These boats are both going to be fitted with the Mercury Marine smooth move seats that we use for our hot seats, Ego nets, Garmin, pesky bug spray. We got Power Pole, Costa Del Mar coming on late this year into next year, Driftmaster rod holders, Catch Some Relief, Red River Waterway for having us. Mr. Eric's up here. I'm going to talk to him for a few minutes. You look eager to talk, so we can hang out.
I just really wanted to invite everybody while they thank the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the National Fish Hatchery here. Come down. You got good light on here. You can see all these fish swimming around. Get to see them. If you haven't gotten a chance to catch a fish that big yourself, I invite you all to come down while they tabulate and take a look at these. This is a first experience here in Natchitoches. We want to thank the CVB here, the city of Natchitoches, everybody, and y'all coming out, and we're excited to come back and start giving away hardware.
Yeah, man, it's coming that time. It's going to take a few minutes. Again, I personally want to thank you, Eric. We got to spend some time with you this weekend, going out to eat and stuff like that. What you guys are doing with the Red River Waterway Commission is huge for this area. We may be back here, in the future. We don't want to give out anything too early. So, again, man, beautiful city. Thank you for the hospitality. Great Cajun food here. Me and my brother used to live in Louisiana, so when we come back, we actually ate. What was the restaurant right up here in town that we ate at today?
We went to Lazion's Meat Pie Kitchen.
Corey had a meat pie. He said it was fantastic. I had to go back and get some etouffee. Fantastic food. Great people here.
I like to tell people when I moved to Natchitoches 25 years ago, I weighed 150 pounds.
Yeah, because the food's fantastic.
I've eaten a little bit since I got here.
I mean, I can't blame you there.
The one thing I would love to say, I've talked to almost every team that's been through here, and I've been to a lot of tournaments. This is an unbelievable group of anglers you've got here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So appreciative, so concerned for the welfare of the fish, the fishery, and everything. We've done the commission and our 11 commissioners have done a great job and really committed to making this a recreational waterway. We have the first mission is the J. Bennett Johnston Waterway Project for navigation, having ports, bringing economic development, and tourism in Louisiana. We know that tourism is a huge industry in here.
Sure.
And so bringing that along with the economic and the jobs and everything, tourism, and having these guys come here and see, because I promise you, if you ask any of these guys that came here without their spouses or without their family, they're going to be in trouble when they get home, when their wives find out where they've been and what this town is. And they're going to want to come back, whether it's with their family, coming to fish again, or just coming to visit, because this is such a great place. I mean, I left St. Louis, Missouri 24 years ago. I'm still here.
Right. Now, we've talked a little bit about the festivities after we leave. Y'all have got some big plans going on, one of the biggest festivals. Is that correct?
Absolutely. The Natchitoches Christmas Festival. This is year 95 of the Natchitoches Christmas Festival. So they've been lighting this town up for 95 years.
That's awesome.
Back then I think they had to get a lot of mice to spin the wheel to keep the generators going. But it's unbelievable to see this place. The fireworks every Saturday through the month of December, from Thanksgiving all the way through New Year's. When you see the fireworks here, I lived in St. Louis, 4th of July, downtown St. Louis. The fireworks here for Christmas Festival, they'll last 40 minutes long.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's unbelievable. This bridge over here, they shut down the bridge, and it's a firework waterfall going into the water. It's something that it blew me away. I was like, there's no way, when I came here in college, there's no way that this town can do fireworks or a festival like the big city. We blow it away. People come. We'll have 150, 200,000 people that'll come through here in a weekend to come to Natchitoches.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Again, thank you for having us here. Look forward to coming back here soon, probably.
I hope so. We're going. We want to get back and keep seeing those 50-pounders grow and grow and grow.
Oh, yeah, they're there. If one was caught, there's 100 out there that wasn't caught. So there's some great fish in the Red River, and we look forward to bringing some of the best anglers back and pulling them out and showing the citizens of Natchitoches what these guys are all about.
And it's great this time. These trophies are great, and that money is great. But I'll tell you what, these guys are going to get some big money here today, and that money will spend, but that trophy is going to sit on their wall.
That's right.
Their kids are going to see it. Their grandkids, friends are going to come over, and it's one thing. When you get a trophy like that,
yeah,
that means something you carry with you forever. So winning a national title and anything, getting to say you're the best in the nation, that's a pretty impressive feat.
Oh, absolutely. again, thank you, Eric. Look forward to seeing you again, bud.
See you soon.
One last thank you. Want to thank NSU fishing team. These guys come out. You've seen the guys helping move the fish. It is no small task to get these fish from point A to point B. I'm sure we're missing somebody, so I'm so sorry if I missed any more. So again, we look forward to seeing everybody on our live feed here very soon. We've got some big announcements coming out, especially going into 2022. One thing before we leave, we're proud to give our anglers the opportunity for ACA points, American Catfish Association points for next year. So that's a big thing. So if you're not a member, if you're into catfishing, no matter if you're a tournament catfisherman, you fish on the bank or anything like that, look up American Catfish Association or go to jointheaca.com. So again, thanks everybody on the live feed. Thanks everybody here. We're getting close to handing out awards. So we will see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
Nothing stops you like power pole shallow water anchors. Sport fishing requires the ability to stop your boat and work an area quickly and quietly as you spot or catch your fish. With Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor's advanced technology, you can stop your boat quickly and quietly with the touch of a button and keep your boat securely in place, even in heavy wind and current. A Power Pole anchor is also eco-friendly and causes no damage to the environment. Swift. Nothing stops your boat faster and safer than Power Pole anchors. The unbelievably fast action means you can stop as soon as you see a fish or hook one without any concern for stress to your transom. The only stress you'll feel will be on the other end of your line. Silent. Nothing stops your boat quieter than Power Pole anchors. The Power Pole deployment system is virtually silent, allowing the anchor to quickly slip into the water undetected with no disturbance below the surface. Secure. Nothing holds your boat stronger than Power Pole anchors. Precisely tuned hydraulics provide maximum force to keep your boat pinned down in all water and current conditions, as well as all bottom types, including hard sand, rock, mud, and grass, so you can stand and fish with confidence.
It works really, really well, and I would recommend it.
I highly recommend it. It kind of keeps me going every day.
My neck quit hurting. That's been 2 hours ago. It was really amazing product. I really need something like that in my life.
I put it on, 10 minutes later, I walked the whole rest of the show.
It's gone. I mean, I started lifting things just to see what I had going on. It's gone today.
And it definitely relieves some of the pain this morning. It clears right up. It's not going to cure it, but it definitely gets you through the day. I love this stuff.
And it actually works extremely well. I don't think I could fish without this cream anymore.
Give it some love because it really does work.
I looked at my Marshall and I started moving my thumb. I was like, this stuff worked. This cream like literally took the pain away. I was able to reel normally.
You might want to give it a try if you like to fish or any other soreness that you have.
You know, this is a product that definitely keeps me fishing without a doubt. I can't do it without this stuff here. I actually ruptured my bicep off my tendon. You know, nothing I can do is therapy. They can't do surgery to fix it. It's made everything tolerable to me. I'm in physical therapy right now. The therapist said, you know, I'm doing great. But if you've got those ailments that's keeping you from doing the things that you love to do, give this a try. It's going to knock the edge off. It's going to make it where you can go out, do the things that you love to do. You know, it's THC free. You don't have to worry about any of that. Allows me to go function and do the things that I do. Go to catchsomerelief.com. Give it a try. You won't be wrong.